Hello everyone, this is Wonecrafter17, and this is going to be a full tour of my creative world. According to YouTube, the last time that I did one of these videos was August 7th of 2021, which at the time of recording this is more than 2 years old. So for this video, I'm going to be giving a full tour of my entire world. There's going to be a few builds that I don't talk about, don't mention, don't go to, either because I simply don't want to, or there's just nothing interesting happening there. And also at the end, there's going to be a few secrets that I show off. I think most of them have been seen in the Creative World manhunts that I have done, but there are also a few that have not been shown at all ever. So, this is kind of our game plan here. So, read this like a book, you know. We're gonna start up here with these two. I'm not gonna like follow these specifically because like with these two, like building recreations and then original ones to this world, those are all mixed in over there. There's also one over there, and there's a few more that are dotted around the world at various places. And I don't want to be running all over the place all the time. So this is just kind of a big world. So with these two, they're gonna kind of be together. And then we're gonna go to the commercial area, which is over there. And we're gonna go to the pit, which is over there with the bridge. I'm gonna go to player skins and structure copies, which you cannot see, but it is, well, you can see the player skins over there. Get on my spyglass. See them over there, starting. We're gonna tour both of the OC mob farms that are in this world, and the concept for them, which is over there. We're gonna go to a copy of a survival world called Bits Lasagna, and then 2 copies of 2 different versions of Tazadar City, which I just call Tazadar. Then we're going to go to Console Edition Battle and Glide Maps, which are over there-ish. You cannot see them at all from here. And then we're going to do some secrets. I'll probably sprinkle in the secrets just while we're looking at other stuff, because that's going to be easier. But there's probably going to be a few that I miss. So without any more rambling, let's just get started with the tour, I guess. So this is the spawn platform of the world. I have the world spawn set to this diamond block, probably. Well, let me just make sure it's set there, because I'd probably move it at some point. But this is where everyone will spawn into the world. There's some basic rules here. Now, this world has a bit of grief protection on it, because I do like this world quite a bit. And if random people join the world, they could probably just destroy everything if they wanted. So everyone who spawns into this world is set to be a visitor. They're also set to be in survival mode. And there are several command blocks in a random place that I will not disclose that will kill any lit TNT, end crystals, withers, wardens, ender dragons, and the like to hopefully prevent griefing. And then also entity or mob griefing is off. Because, this world's pretty cool, and I want to keep it around. I have plenty of copies of it, but I only make them every so often, because this world is like almost 3 gigabytes in size. So, once you spawn in, you can jump down here. Welcome in 4 different languages. Down here, we've got this thing that goes into the water. I've built a few of these staircases that go into the water. Like over there, you can see coming off of the creative plane, as I call it. And yeah, forget where it is exactly. There it is. But if you have seen the tour of my offline creative world, or if you've seen the manhunt that happened in it, you might recognize this. This is pretty much my house from my offline creative world. Just recreated here. This was one of the first things that I built in this world. as, kind of a nod to it, being that it was the world before this one. Over here, we've got a lighthouse. I don't think there's too much to really say about it. It's pretty much just a lighthouse. You can go up to the top. I don't think there's anything up there. Yeah, because the inside of that is pretty much entirely observers, except for the very middle, to power the lights that are up there, which seem to be maybe a little bit broken. I can fix that later. Over here, we have a machine that was also in my offline creative world. This was the beacon control machine, which previously it had glass on that iron, or where that iron is. But when that world got ported to Bedrock Edition on consoles, at the time, when you put glass in a beacon, it would only use the color of the top glass block. So I thought I'd just exchange it for the iron. So that's what happened there. Over here, which I should probably make an actual path to, we have the docks. So we have a boat here from Tassiter City. Just the boat, nothing special about it. And then here we have a shipwreck that I found, and I copied here, and then I fixed it up a little bit, made it look nicer. So now we've got the captain quarters in here. I believe that's still the original loot in that chest. I could be wrong. Down here, it's all that. There's no chest over here. But yeah, this is pretty much a normal shipwreck that I fixed up, put at the dock. Come back over here where we drop down. We go to our left. This is the main nether portal of the world. Every update, I build the number of the update in a new block. So, like 1.19 was built out of a bunch of skulk, and forget what 1.18 was built out of. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think it was copper. But yeah, 1.16 was on my offline creative world. That was built out of netherite blocks. 1.15 is built out of honey. But over here we've got the spawn symbol and then an end portal. It's not... Oh, we're in the end. As I was saying, this is not an actual end portal. I just use commands to put end portals there because, as was the case, and probably still is the case, for frames, they are. If I build an end portal right here, and I break one of these, yeah, it gets rid of the portal. I didn't really want to have end portal frames around the side, so I just put end portal blocks there, because that's the same thing. But if we go across this lovely bridge, to our left, you'll see a certain character from a comic strip that I used to draw. This one's name is Hyphy, and he was created by a person that I don't really talk to anymore. We used to be good friends for a while. But yeah, that's what that is. Over there, we have another ship from Tassiter City. Just call it the Tint ship. I changed the flag on it, so it's the OC colors. But yeah, I built that by hand. It's pretty cool. Nothing special about it. Just a little lectern on it, giving some history. Over here, we've got a bunch of beacons that are definitely possible, such as the coal beacon, or the copper beacon, or the grass beacon. Very possible, as we all know. Here we have two flags. This one is the flag of the OC Corporation, I guess. Something like that. And this is the flag of this world. NNC as it's called, which just means new creative, because my last creative world was called New Creative, and then I changed it to Offline Creative because I used to play that one on my Xbox here at my mother's house, where we did not have internet for quite a long time. So that was just Offline Creative. But yeah, this button will take you to the 6th OC mob farm. We're going to go there later though, because that is a whole other thing to look at. Over here we have a little stage. I believe I built this when I was thinking about hosting a building competition. That's why there's like a grass block thing up there. But yeah, that's what that is. Never really turned out to be anything, but that's okay. These are two little statues, something that I built to honor when I beat Minecraft in every difficulty. So this was the first one, which I did not make a video on. So it's just a thing I did on my own. And then this one, there is a video on, because there's all 5 of these here. And you can still watch that video if you want. It did not get as many views as I thought it would. And I put in a lot of work to that video, and I was kind of disappointed, but that was probably like 2 years ago, I think. But I don't care anymore. It was a really bad video. I just put in a lot of work to it. Here, this is my house, which I'm going to be spending a long time in because there's a lot to go over. So, my house was, as you can imagine, one of the first things that I built in this world. So, it's been here for quite a long time. If you're wondering, this world was started in late December of 2020. So, it has now been 3 years since I made it. This is just the little, I don't know, what do you call this in a house? A lobby? I don't know. We got some fish down there. It's pretty cool. Here's my kitchen. We got the nice open top grill stove thing. I don't know. I don't cook. This is a piece of bread I found in the mine shaft. So of course I called it 211-year-old moldy bread. This is a sign that my friend Liz put here when she joined my world randomly a few months ago and then just ran around putting signs on everything. In here is my dining room. We've got my dogs here, Jeopardy, Aperture, and Terrace. This is my seat, of course, the head of the table. Got a nice soul fire here. It's pretty cool. I've got some discs here. And I think I've forgotten how this works. Yeah, you flip that, you can get all the discs in here, which are all named. I am missing Relic, because I haven't remembered that that's even there for a long time. Let's see, Ward was in there. Yeah, I have a pack on right now that turns the discs into the Prince Zuko versions of them, because I'm a nerd. I got some other seats here for my friends and my brother. This one does not have anyone for it. So that's okay. Now, one thing that I have not shown, this is a secret, is that, let's see if I can do this. You get a running start? I forgot. Okay. This is like really hard to get into. But in here, there, maybe. I'm just gonna break the painting. There. There's a little secret storage area, I guess you could call it. Is there something on here? Oh yeah. There's this thing. You can go back up there. And then you can also access the inside outside of my house, we'll call it. It's like the back rooms of my house. There we go. Nope. Nope. There we go. That took a while. Anyways, We'll go to the library next. I used to have some armor stands there, but in an effort to conserve the lag on this world, I got rid of them. I kind of forgot I had this Christmas tree here. It is January 22nd as I record this, so it's a bit late. But yeah, we've got another jukebox here. It's got Pig Step in it. hmm Upstairs, pretty much the same story. There's... Oh, I thought I put books in here. There's books here. Oh, here they are. There's a bunch of books that I will write in this world, such as the three that I have right here. So keep those there. I think there's a secret passage behind here. Yeah, same design. It's a little storage room, nothing else. Go across the way, this is Liz's room, which has not really been changed. There's another little entrance to the inner workings of my house. Up here, this is like a living room, I guess. We got even more discs in here, all of them this time. We got a nice armor stand here. And yeah, that's about it. There's just some flower pots up there with various things. But we'll head upstairs now. And then after that, we can go downstairs, and there's a lot more stuff. This is my office in my house. I have many offices around the world. I've got some birds over here, which are, last I checked, completely invincible. I don't know why. See, they're not even really my birds, which is why they're in the boat. Because, like, I'm really confused about it. They're not my birds, but they'll go on my shoulder. I can't make them sit down. So that's why they're in the boat. And they're also completely invincible, like I said. So, we got Rory, Jebediah, and Morith here. And they will not die. I haven't tried the slash kill command. I should probably do that in a copy at some point. We got the guest bedroom here, which was reserved for someone at some point, but has since been emptied out. And it's been sitting empty for quite some time. We got my room, which is a lot cooler than the empty one. We've got, I think this is from probably something I did with my little brother at some point. We've got all of the discs here with quotes from Kunsuko on them from the recreation, or not recreations, like parodies, I guess. Parody? Sure. We'll call it a parody. And we've got, I think, at least two of these books are about Technoblade. What is this one? Empty is what it is. That's probably just, so I write a lot of books. I don't want to go into my inventory and get one all the time and just pick block that and start writing. And that's what that is. That 268-year-old moldy bread here from another mine shaft. Just got my bed up there. This is bed, as you can see. Got a diamond. I forgot what that was. Just diamond, I guess. There's a bunch of the same book in here. There's also a secret way in and out of my house through here. It's pretty cool. Got some basic storage here with an ender chest and then a map, which is above my house. My house isn't completely on the map, which is very insulting, you know? Anyways, let's head downstairs. Access this by going down the same staircase. That's how you get up and down in this place. So down here, we've got two striders in here. One of them is Timmy, the other one is Dinnerbone. And then in here, we have the movie theater. Very nice. Watch many movies in here. And that is John. Do not talk to John. And then back here, this door still works. This is my little brother's room. This button used to do something, it doesn't anymore. He's got his discs up here. And then this is where he decided to put his bed for some reason. And I'm pretty sure because this sign is here, it'll spawn you on top of the bed, which means that you cannot get out. So that's pretty funny. But now, probably like, oh, what is this random hallway that doesn't lead anywhere? Well, my friend, you simply hit that button up there, it'll open. When we come in here to the secret area. Now in here, this is my brewing room. I believe there's a chest in here somewhere. There it is. And it just says LOL. That's all. So yeah, this is just a brewing room. Nothing else special about it. This is like a secret exit to my house, I guess. A TNT cannon. And we'll launch you up there. The cannon does not work because I turned off TNT. So I would show you it. Maybe I'll show you another player cannon later. It's much better than that one. Down here, this is like the main room of my basement, I guess. This is where I keep a lot of stuff stored. Like in here, I have NBT chests before they decided to just fuck them up on Bedrock. So basically, it should still work. I take one of these, place it down. See, I get some random village loot. Place on another one, it's different. Place another one, it's different. Every time you place down one of these chests, it's gonna be something new. Because I use control pick block to pick them up. And now that doesn't work anymore. So I don't know if the loot is like predetermined now or what, but it doesn't work anymore. But like uh, over here, I use that same NBT chest with a Bastion chest to make a full enchanted set of diamond armor just off the loot. And then in that time, I also got all this other loot. This was a double chest before, but I put it in a barrel because that's less laggy. And this was another thing of loot. This is from, I don't know, this was from the Bastion, and then this loot was from a ruined portal. I made a full set of gold armor from that. But we got an XP station over here. Pretty cool. It kind of breaks the sounds when I do it. I think most of these barrels are just empty, except for this one. This has a kit in it. But here is another secret entrance to the back rooms of my house. Along this wall, we have a bunch of armor sets. These used to be armor stands, but as I said before, with like reducing lag, like it runs fine for me. Like I'm looking around here. If I had my FPS up, I'm pretty sure it would be pretty high. But for any one of my friends that plays on a console, if they so much as look at my house, the frame rate drops significantly. And pretty much for all my friends that aren't playing on my computer, it's really laggy over here. So I tried to make an effort to reduce that lag. Because like, especially when we do manhunts in this world, it's kind of annoying for everyone that's not me. But yeah, we've got a bunch of armor sets here. None of them are really too interesting besides this one, which has stacked protections. And this is because I used an external program to basically transfer a chest from a Java world where I made this armor and then put it on Bedrock. I had to make it in that 1.14 snapshot, so you could actually stack protections on it. But that is the armor that I'm wearing now, just renamed. I don't know if it really does anything extra. I guess it just looks cool, if anything. But yeah, over here we have, I'm like, this is the armor I used to make the thumbnail for the last Creative World Manhunt. So these are just six of my friends here. Here we've got a bunch of Prince Zuko's music that I typed out by hand. All right, let's look at Control. It's like my favorite song. I typed all this out by hand. Every single one of these books typed out by hand. And I keep them all in there. They were originally just set on the wall, just the shulker boxes, but you know, lag friendly, as I said. Here, these are like my inventories from a bunch of manhunts and then a bunch of different worlds. Just my inventory as it was left. We've got this armor here. These are just a bunch of books. If we go over here, this is my panic room. You come in here, you drop down. If you press this button, it drops 3 different lingering potions and then raises this block so that people can't really easily get down unless they have an elytra. This is an armor equipping station, which looks like it's very empty, so I should probably put armor in there. Yeah, this will go on for quite some time. I don't know how long the pulse extender is. Darn. Forgot what's in here though. Got harming, slowness, poison. Makes sense to me. Over here, we have a random blaze spawner because I just felt like I should have a blaze spawner in my house. I feel like I'm surprised more people aren't skeptical of the fact that I have this in my house and I do manhunts in this world. I didn't put it here for that reason. I put it here way before I thought of doing a manhunt in this world. I don't know why. I just wanted a blaze spawner in my house. This is my storage room, pretty much, even though there's like nothing to store. I've used these barrels, and that's it. Like those, what is that, 5 barrels? That's it. Over here, we have all these dispensers that are full of one enchanted book that you can put on each one of these items, and it'll be all the enchantments that you want. Like this one that has fortune on it, and a random silk touch one. Does that have random fortune in it? Yeah. Huh. Anyways, I made that mistake. Anyways, but you know, you got Riptide and Throwing Tridents, all that right there. And then this is a chest. You grab that. It doesn't work. Probably have to fix that then. It's supposed to have all the enchanted books from here in it. Guess not. Anyways, here's another secret. Little door in the wall. This is where I keep a bunch of valuables. Why not? I don't think I really touched this room in a while though. Over here, we've got a full enchanted set of every armor type, along with a sword. Oops. It's pretty cool. We've got the turtle shell and elytra. And what an inconspicuous wall, I hear you saying. I agree. It's crazy how it's a 3x3 piston door. Huh. So if we jump down here, you'll see what this is later. So just keep this room in mind. But this is just down here in a void. You can probably see it's just skulk. Yeah, remember this room. Alright. Let's see if I can fly back up here. Open the door, and we're back out. Simply just press this button to open the door. And then, last little thing in my house is the moon pool, which does have a secret escape hatch. Kind of forgot how to open. You just go up here. This goes to the underground. So finally leaving my house. I think that probably took longer than 10 minutes. If we come over here, there's a little modern house. I haven't really touched this house since I built it, to be honest. So there's that room. There's like a locker room here, I suppose. It's a dining room. Go upstairs. There's a bedroom that used to have a horse in it. Over here, we got the kitchen. Got a little TV room in here. And then the pool. And that is pretty much it. I'm going to move on from that. Now, for the rest of this area, I'm going to pretty much be following the path, and I'll just talk about everything on the way. I'll probably miss a few things, but I will come back to them. So I'm gonna try and go over everything here. All right, just remember that. So first thing we're gonna look at here is, of course, the glowstone E. I don't know why I put this here. I just did. It was a long time ago. Second thing is a music center, where I have all of these, which are not updated, and I should probably put all of them here. I've also got 21 Pilots. I don't think I ever really mentioned that. I believe I've finished all of these albums now. So despite them just being one or a few songs on here, they are completely finished somewhere else. And then these are songs by Liz, such as All Star by Shrek, which my good friend Psych11 found in the Manhunt. Insert a clip of that here. So next thing, this house, that house, and that house are all from a world called It's Lasagna, which is a survival world I had with Spartan. That was back in, what was it, 2019? So this is Emperor Ikari's trailer that I built for him. You got Wacky Smacky over here. I don't ever really put anything in these chests when I rebuild these. That would be a lot of work. But yeah, there's that. And there's my house from that world. Not a whole lot to say about it. The kitchen. There's this place. There's my bedroom up here, where I was going to put every skull. We got that book there, I guess. There's this room with random endstone for some reason. Spartan had a bad habit of breaking my windows, which was pretty great. There used to be a painting here. I think someone flipped down those trapdoors and broke it. Yeah, there's my TV. Downstairs, we've got the storage room, which, like I said, I'm not going to put all the items in here. And we got more storage here, the enchantment room. I think both of these chests in the actual world were completely full of totems, because we had a raid farm. We got more storage over here, which was the first storage room when I built the other one. And this was like my actual bedroom. We got all of the trophies down here, all the different banner patterns. This is where all my skulls went, I guess. The dragon egg, all that cool stuff. This is where the world map of that world was. But of course, here it's a little different. And we got the same world map over here. So I was going for the map room achievement. And back here we've got other stuff. So it's pretty cool. And back here, and this was like the maintenance for the auto smelter. So you just put the stuff you want to smelt in here, put the fuel in here, get the result here. Very easy. Then you got the blast furnace version of that. Enter this room. There's definitely nothing conspicuous growing, so don't worry about that. And down here, I think there was, yeah, there's a little thing so I could like, instead of going down into my house when I had a bunch of items, basically just come over here, open the trap door. Oh, throw them wrong. Just throw a bunch of items in there and go down and get collected in that chest. And I can just pick them up later, put them away in storage, and then I never did. So that chest would be like full all the time. We'll do a quick aside to look at this little hut in the village of Pendragon. This was on a realm that I was on, which is called Nations of Atreon, which I found out just a few months ago has its own fandom, its own like wiki on fandom. And there's a little section on there from the Massacre of Pendragon, which I copied here. Again, just typing it out myself. Yeah, that's all there. It's on fandom, just called Nations of Atreon, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So this was my little house from there. Really nothing special to be said about it. I think I had a secret chest under the floor somewhere, but I'm not sure because I don't have that world. I pretty much just built this from memory and like probably one screenshot. So that's that. I was actually there for the massacre. It was terrible. I have a few screenshots from that. I might put those in the video here. But moving on, back to Vitzlazagna. This is Spartan's house and also his friend RQP2. So I built it pretty much exactly as it was. There was one point where I surrounded the entire house in packed ice. So that's why that burger sign is there. Like they got the brewing room up here. And then this is where their enchantment table was. I don't know where it got moved. The nether portal. This is one of the ice blocks that was left there by him when he got rid of it, which I wrote bro moment on. Like the sign was there when I placed the ice. We have these two random rooms here for some reason. So this is Spartan's bedroom, and this was their storage room. They had a few animals outside. I'm pretty sure that included a polar bear. Not entirely sure though. But anyways, over here we have there's a lot of houses in here that I rebuilt from offline creative. But this is a 3-story house, which I think I built in 2017. I might be wrong though. But nothing too special about it. It's just a house that really feels like it was built in that time, to be honest, if you ask me. But yeah, it's got a little grill in the back. But go over here. There's 5 of these modern houses dotted around. We'll visit all of them, of course. But this is the small modern house. Just one room. Just a little thing in the back. Nothing else happening. That's it. Um, and here we have me and Lieutenant Longspoon's trailers from Lunar Survival 3. There will be something here later, although I might have to move these. Because this one I've already recreated somewhere else. You will see why once I get there. But I kind of messed up my flow here. That's okay. We'll go here next. This is the TPO Center from Tazador City, which I'm not entirely sure who built Tazador. I'm gonna be honest, I downloaded that map like so long ago, and you can still get it on Planet Minecraft, but it's like kind of a pain in the ass because they make you go through some shady websites to get it. So I haven't downloaded a new copy of either of the versions of that in quite a while, but I think it was built by Autotaker. That might be wrong, but that's who it says on Planet Minecraft. So this is just like the police office of Tazater City. Uh, this here, as far as I can remember, it was a long time ago, but I think this was the first house that I ever made in Minecraft. I made it in creative mode, and I remember I built this brick house, and then I built like the same footprint on top of it, just with a different block. And did it again, and again, and again, and again, all the way up as high as I could go. Just a bunch of different blocks. This was like one of the first things I ever did in Minecraft. And this was probably in 2011, because I made this on Pocket Edition when that came out. Anyways, over here we have the yet to be named Ice Village thing, which was mostly made by Liz, Rocky8288, and two of her friends, one of which I was pretty close with at the time, but no longer. So there's like a snowman's house over there. There's another one there. I think all three of them had a snowman. And this is where Liz's snowman lived. And there's the other two, and then that's the one I built, if you can't tell, because it's really fancy. We got all the creatures over there. But, well, that pig is missing his nose. Let me fix that. I got this. There. Fixed it. Anyways, we have a sand puzzle over here. And this is basically, you just use these levers to push the pistons to get the sand into this hole. There's a solution to it, and I have solved it because I'm really smart. But I can recreate this in your world and see if you can solve it. This is the OC transforming enchantment room, which looks like a very inconspicuous enchantment room. You know, you put this in here, oh, only level 8. That's kind of boring. You know, how about we upgrade that a little bit? Ooh, didn't expect that, did you? Now it's a full enchantment table. We've got all the blocks over here. We've got storage. We've got a bed. We've got more blocks over here. We've got a bunch of furnaces. And then also a disenchanter there. And yeah, that's basically all that this is. It's just a cool little project. It took me actually quite a while to get that to all work. We'll take a quick stop at this house, and then we're going to go down one of these two paths. I'm not sure. This is from Lunar Survival 3. This was Spartan and Coca-Cola's house. You can probably guess who built it. But we go inside. They got their storage room here. Got all these things on that wall. Bedroom, enchantment room, all that. I really like this house. I don't know why. I just think it's a very cool house. We'll just go down here. This works. Yeah, this one took me a while to copy by hand. But yeah. So, full transparency. What I did for this and a few of these other houses here is I used another program to copy them into the world, like just taking the build exactly as it was. And then I came onto this world with my phone as well, and I just had my phone at that build, and then I copied it by hand just based off looking at that. It's like there's still one more thing that's in the sky over there, that little castle thing. But yeah, that house, and that house, and this one, I just copied into this world and then copied it by hand. So, I don't know. I thought I should mention that. This is the first trailer and a little bit of the surroundings from a world I made with my brother called Surviving with an Idiot. And it's kind of funny because he didn't realize the name of that world until later. But yeah, this was the trailer. I don't know why, but like when I don't know what to build for a house in Minecraft, I just build this design, which I just call a trailer. But yeah, we've got all of our cool stuff in here. Pretty nice. Got this weird thing back here. There was another house that we built like over there in the world. You can just walk that way. And I'll probably end up building that at some point. I don't know. Anyways, over here we've got the checkerboard. You can play checkers on. Like, yeah, these tools are not here, are they? Oh, these ones are. We got the pickaxe and shovel. Because, like, when you get kinged, you replace the concrete powder with just concrete. So, I've played a few games of checkers on here. I honestly don't remember if I won or not. Yeah, we got this random village house here. I don't know why. It's probably because that one is just picked apart. So I was like, I should build an actual one here. So I did. We'll look over here first. If you know what this is from, then I guess you're pretty cool. So yeah, this is Copper Steve. There's a little bit of a backstory here. So Copper Steve used to be Netherite Steve, where all these copper blocks you're seeing here were all Netherite blocks for a while. That's how he was originally built. And then one day with my brother, I was like, you know what? I think Netherite Steve should be no longer Netherite. So then we replaced all these blocks with just the normal, not oxidized copper blocks. And then over time, slowly he transformed into oxidized copper Steve. So there's not a whole lot going on in here. There was a nether portal in this spot, but I got rid of that. Go up here. I think I dropped down quickly by opening these trapdoors. That's cool. There was stuff up here before, and we will look at another netherite Steve later, I think. Probably. Maybe. But up here, we got his brains. Kind of a mess. Yeah, that is Copper Steve. So next, we're gonna go over here. Both these houses were built by Coca-Cola. This one is from Lunar Survival 4. This was built 2022. She did follow a tutorial for this, I believe. But regardless, I do like it a lot. And she did add a little bit of character inside, so it's not just weird. So I feel like, at least, I should mention, like, my house over here, I followed a tutorial for that. And I don't know if anyone else feels this, but like walking around this house, it just feels like an empty shell. That's why I built the basement. Like this house doesn't feel like I built it, really, besides the basement. But that wasn't a tutorial. That was all that was all me. But like looking at this house, it just feels like there's just something off here, at least on the outside. But then you go inside and it's like, oh, okay, it's a lot better. Yeah, like the kitchen over here, kitchen area, I guess. And I believe, I don't know if this is part of the design, but maybe she built it. Like on this floor, like this is empty. It's like, something feels off here. I don't know if I'm the only one who gets that feeling. And we got this up here, a nice little bedroom. Yeah, that's pretty much this house. Not much else to say about it. We'll check out the arena in a little bit. And here, this is her house from Lunar Survival 6. I honestly don't remember what happened in 5. I don't think anything really happened. I don't know if there's any builds from that. We'll see. But this one, I believe, was entirely her design. She looks pretty cool. There's storage room up here. And we've got other stuff in the bedroom. But I like this house too. She built this like right after cherry wood was added. So, a lot of that. Go over here to my house, which I'm going to have to skip a little thing there. That, I hope, will come up in a later video. I really do want to do another manhunt in this world, and if I do, it's gonna have a significant amount more difficulty than the last one did, because, like I said, it was gonna be more difficult, and then I still won fairly easily, I feel like. So, if we do another manhunt in this world, there's gonna be a lot more difficulty, I promise you. But I'm hoping to use that in a later video. But there's not really much going on in this house. This one I did design on my own, if you can't tell. Normally I go for this wood log design, especially in survival. This is my bedroom. This is where I think there was one fish in here. I don't know. There's another bedroom. Oh, yeah. That was the guest bedroom down there. This is my bedroom. I don't know why, but I remember being like really paranoid when I was rebuilding this. I don't know what that feeling was. But I built this house around the time that the most recent season of Stranger Things came out. So there is a grandfather clock up there. And this was like kind of inspired by the Creole house. That's, I don't know if that's really evident at all, but I was kind of inspired by that. But yeah, that's my house. I don't really want to look at that because there's not a whole lot going on there, and I haven't rebuilt it yet. But let's look at the arena. The arena is, I don't know how recent of an addition it was to the world when it was built. That doesn't really make sense. I don't know if it was like one of the first things built. I think it was, but I'm not sure. Anyways, the arena has 4 different sections. Each one of these with a little bed, some barrels, a lectern, whatever. People can spawn there, drop down, they fight. It's pretty cool. We got the observation tower up here. There's battle modes, which I don't think we ever use. Those are basically just like kits, I guess. Yeah, that's the arena. Barriers there. Forgot about that. Let's see, what else? I don't know, is there anything over here? Not really. Okay. Let's go back to the path. Here is just a geode that I copied, and then I got rid of all the amethyst inside. Literally nothing else in there. Right here, this is a house from a world called Jungle Survival, which I had with the same people that built all those. This was my house that I built, and I was very proud of it at the time. I still think it looks pretty nice. There was an enchantment table here. I think someone stole it in the actual world. That's why it's not there. And this was my office here. I think I also had a computer, but that is also evidently gone. We can go upstairs, and we've got my room, which at the time my username was OneClafter17X. That's a whole other story. Um, yeah. Oh, those are full. Got my brother's room. Got one of my sister's rooms. Got Spartan's room. Go upstairs even more. There's a bunch of storage. Go all the way up. There's a bell. That was way louder than I thought it would be. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's that house. Over here, we've got another one of the modern houses. This is the medium modern house. Not a whole lot special about it. It's got a little kitchen area. It's got a oddly empty living room, bedroom. Go down here. We can go to the garage, which is also empty. And then there's a little sitting area back there. Um, okay, we're just gonna go down this path and we'll loop around over there, I think. Actually, let's look at this house first, and we can loop around later. This is my house from one of my survival worlds called The Real Survival. This was, I think, in 2020. This world ended when this was on my Xbox. I was playing on it, and then one of my younger sisters joined split screen, and for some reason, like, she went into the game menu, settings, personal game mode. She was in survival, and the game just let her be in creative mode. Didn't even ask, like, are you sure about that? You sure you want to do that? Just let her go in creative mode. Like, I had not cheated in this world before then. And then now cheats are on. I'm like, well, fuck. Because now, now we can't do that. Now we can't play in this world anymore. Yeah. I honestly, I wasn't even mad at her at all. I was just like, why the fuck did the game let her do that? But I don't know. It's funny. That's how I started The Greatest Survival. But here we have all my armor sets. I don't think any of these are like fully enchanted. I did put the actual enchantments on them though. So I don't know why I decided to do that tedious work, but I did. Bunch of skeleton skulls here, because why not? More storage down below. Ugh, my voice is hurting. We got this little cove here, is actually here in the world. I don't know why, but I really stalled building this part. Yeah, I built the house. I pretty much built the hill on top, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done. I don't know why. But we got the nice potato farm out here. It's only a slice of all of the farms from this world. Uh, what is it? We got the end portal over here. So why not? This is another house from Offline Creative. I just call it the brick house. Not too much special happening here, as have said with a lot of things. I'm not even gonna go all the way inside because I don't want to. Over here we have the Player Paradise, which is from my world on one of my phones at some point called Free to Join 2. Because when I was in like middle school or high school, nobody really wanted to play Minecraft. So I'd just be at school on the school Wi-Fi with this world open for anyone to join. And no one ever joined, even though it was called Free to Join 2. Free to join. Thought it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I thought this house was pretty nice. It still is pretty decent, even though it's built out of like 3 blocks. Yeah, that's that house. There's a pool there too. These 2 buildings were built by one of my sisters. This one's called a fairy library. I think the other one is also a fairy library. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like mangrove wood was just added when this was built. Yeah, we had that. Then I built a bus stop here for some reason. I don't know why. This house is from a world called Tough as Nails, which was on my Xbox. I don't know why, but when I made the world, I thought Tough as Nails was like really cool. Like, wow, that's such a cool name. Oh my God. But yeah, this was a really Shit ass house. Like all these torch placements, as they were in the world. This was entirely how it was. I think I was planning on building a raid farm as well, just putting materials in there. Yeah. In one of the creative world manhunts, I almost got killed in this house. That was pretty nice. Yeah, my bedroom is over here. The white bed didn't have dyes, I guess. There's like a little water thing in here. I think I tried to hide in here for a hide and seek thing once. Interesting hiding spot. Over here, we've got a house that me and Lieutenant Longspoon lived in. And this was from a Java Edition server that I had for a little bit. It's a pretty standard house. We got my room over here. Got Longspoon's room over here. We got the enchantment room downstairs. There was a portal there, but we moved it elsewhere. There's a fish. Just not the correct color, because I cannot be bothered to choose out of like 4,000 different fish the right one, because that's too much work. We got the storage room here. Up here, we've just got a bunch of glowberries, because why not? Move over here, we have the wonderful Dirt Incorporated Tower. This was the first tower in this world. I believe this was built by Liz, along with her friends. They also built, there's three other houses here. There was another one, but I moved it underground. It was built by a certain someone that I didn't want to think about. You can still see it though. It's part of it there. I think it's actually just going almost directly through the house. That's kind of funny. Yeah, these are all just dirt houses. There's like nothing happening in them. It's a tiny one here. Oops. This is where you'll get chucked off the roller coaster from. You can't really see where you get launched. Yeah, you'll probably end up landing here or somewhere around here. Take a look at the advancements versus achievements museum. So over here we have all of the Bedrock achievement names. Every time there's an update, I update these. So it's gotten around to this point. So there's what, 20 spaces left before it's completely full. On Java, there's quite a few more left. There's actually less advancements on Java than there are achievements on Bedrock. And that's pretty much why I built this. Find it out. We'll take a quick look at the dirt courtroom. Some historical monument by the new creative government. Some dirt courthouse. Pretty much it. There's a little chest in the back. That's all there is. Here, this is a very recent building. This is the OC Manhunt Museum. So, I'm very proud of this building because I think it turned out well. But in here, see, welcome to the OC Minecraft Manhunt Museum. This museum hopes to document every manhunt video created by OneCrafter17 on YouTube, from the very first manhunt mess all the way down to the 3v1 grand finale, which hasn't happened yet. But when it does, I will build it here. So basically what I did is I just tried to copy the thumbnails. So, like for this one, I'll put the thumbnail like on the right side. Maybe. I don't know, maybe I won't. Who knows? But like this is the first manhunt video I did. It's just like a fucking 5-hour live stream that I just uploaded to YouTube. You can see we've all got names here. I named all the armor stands. Minecraft Manhunt Live. I can actually show you in this world where both of these thumbnails were made. We've got the Ancient City fight, or Ancient City roof fight from the Creative Chaos Manhunt versus Six Hunters finale. This is the most recent Creative World Manhunt. So we got me over here in the same armor. Just, place the chest plate there. It's the same armor. We got Rusty. We've got no name. That's Psych. No, Psych 11. We've got Coca-Cola. We've got Spartan here. He's supposed to be invisible. That's why he's inside the glass. We got Emperor there. And they're all there. Coca-Cola's using an end crystal, which did happen in the video, if you remember. This is the thumbnail from Creative Chaos Manhunt versus 5 Hunters, which is the first one. And then over here we've got Minecraft Manhunt versus 3 Hunters, which is the first 3 Hunter Manhunt. See that one? And we've got Minecraft Manhunt versus 3 Hunters rematch, which is, I think, the longest manhunt that I've done. We've got Minecraft Manhunt versus 3 Hunters finale. You see that? That one was the one with Bloody Revenge. The Minecraft Manhunt versus 3 Hunters finale rematch, which is the one that had more than 3 Hunters. And we've got Creative Chaos Manhunt rematch, as you can see. And then over here we have the last one. I don't know why all the armors are messed up. That shouldn't have happened. I'm gonna have to fix that, 'cause I did not make it like that. I don't think I put anything upstairs yet, but this is where more of those could go. But yeah, pretty much just recreated the thumbnails. It was a lot of fun. We will go. Let's go this way now. This house right here is from a world that was just named Survival, which was on my Xbox One. I think this is my second biggest world on there. On my Xbox at my dad's house, it is the biggest world. Like on Xbox One edition, there's like a little bar at the bottom of your world screen that shows you like the amount of space it takes up. I'm pretty sure this world is like a third of that. And that's just because I got a Woodland Mansion map and traveled like a billion blocks in one direction to find it, and it just saved all that data. So yeah, there's a bedroom in here, bunch of gold upstairs, and another portal. There's a little storage room down here too. Yeah, that's all that there is to this. Oh, there's also a farm over here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What else? You got my house from The Greatest Survival. This took so long to build. It took so long. It's such a massive house. And I don't even use all of it. It's so big. But let's just take a peek at it. Just appreciate the absolute massiveness of this house. I also built all of the terrain that you see around it here as well. It's hollow inside, but I built all of this by hand. It took so long. But yeah, I'm gonna break that so I can walk through it. Yeah, this is my house as it was when I rebuilt it here. The whole thing. So really like that. But yeah, that was a big project. We might as well take a look at Lieutenant Longspoon's bunker from the first Lunar Survival World, which I just recently built on a live stream. So we won't look around it too much. But the whole thing is here. That room, you got the main room, you got that room, the farms. There's 2 more rooms over here. That's pretty much all that there is to this one. Just had to build the little entrance here to make a little artificial pond. Here we have another house from Offline Creative, which is I just call it the spectral effect slash E-Dude08's house. He called it the work of Spectral Crafter, just a combination of our names. Yeah, we got the kitchen, we got the throne here for his dog, which used to be here. Dog's name was Jersey. Keep that in mind. We got a nice small little porch. But yeah, he mostly built this house. I didn't really do much work on it. Uh, Over here we've got, what is this one called? The Large Modern House from Offline Creative. So there's a modern house. There's an Xbox One over there. It's pretty nice. That's all there is to it. We've got the small modern house. I don't know if I even put the names correctly on the signs. That might be wrong. Micro modern house. Very small. Over here, we've got the area where we celebrated 100 subscribers. And then kind of like lazily just added another zero to it. I don't know. It's kind of funny because like there was a point, it's probably not like it anymore, but there was a point where my 100 subscriber video had like almost 1,000 views, and then the 1,000 subscriber video had around 100 views. It's kind of backwards like that. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at the player cannon real quick. I'm gonna spell that wrong. Turn off command blocks for this. So this is gonna launch me pretty high. Goodbye. It's a pretty powerful cannon, as you can see. So I'm just gonna be here for a little bit. And now we're coming back to the world. Pretty much where we got launched from. Yeah, that was fun. Over here, we've got, I don't really know what to call this. This is like an armored vehicle base, I guess. It's been parked here. So in here, we've got the power generators, kind of based off of the Cyclops engine, which we will see later. Got some storage in here with some more storage, I guess. This room's empty. Haven't done anything with it yet. It's kind of just sat empty for a while, I'm gonna be honest. There's nothing in there. I haven't really shown this in any video, so I thought I would. This is like where you're supposed to drive it. That's why you got all the controls. Yeah, it's kind of just parked right now. You probably have a really hard time getting out of this area. I think all these are empty. Yeah. So still some work to be done. There's a lot of projects around this world that I've started and then just kind of left. Eventually I do come back to them, but it just takes a while. Yeah. Like with this, I mean, you could probably maneuver this out of where it's parked, but getting it out of this area, not that easy. Probably have to drive over this. That'd be kind of upsetting. But over here, we have Monster Mitch's base from Lunar Survival 3. Another build from that. So we'll go upstairs first. That is furnace room, storage room, and then I think this was supposed to be an enchantment room because there's things in here. I just recently built this. I built this after Longspoon's bunker over there. But that kind of leads us into the other part of this build, which is a secret bunker down here. In the actual world, there's a aquifer over here. That's why there's glass. But obviously here, I'm not going to build an entire aquifer because it's a lot of work. But he's got his other furnace room in here. There's a thing over there that goes down to another portal. They got the lava. And this tunnel in the actual world is straight entirely, but that didn't really work out here. Because now we're in Lieutenant Longspoon's bunker from Lunar Survival 3. The first one was from the first Lunar Survival. Yeah, he's got his bead room here. Potatoes. We got nether wart, a portal that I didn't light yet. Some other stuff. We go down here. Got a pumpkin and melon farm, because he's a big villager guy. We got a mushroom farm over here. Run over to this side. There's a chicken farm, which has actually produced a lot of chickens and eggs since I built it, literally yesterday. Yeah, chicken farms are very, very effective, I must say. Yeah, you might remember a certain trailer. It's going to be up here. And that is this trailer. But that kind of neatly brings us to this, which is my memorial to Technoblade. It has been messed with a little bit, I'm going to be honest, but it is still here nonetheless. This is the statement from Techno's mom, which was in the So Long Nerds video. And then I think this was the statement from Techno himself. Or no. Oh, there's more. Yeah, this is his statement. And you can pay respects here. So we throw some potatoes in there. In here, got that. And then this chest did have the Orphan Obliterator in it, but some fucknut took it out of there and ran off with it. I don't know where it is now, so I'm gonna have to recreate it. I'll take a look at this tower real quick. There's that goofy door. This is like the OC base tower, I guess. And Mitch's base kind of ended up cutting into it a little bit, but I don't really care, because this tower is really dumb. There's a bunch of farms in it, and then there's villagers, more farms, more villagers, and then at the top there is an enchantment room and storage room. That's all there is to that. But we will go over here. We've got a target practice thing. So we meant to start at this end and just fire the bow from this goldstone. Let's see if I can get all these. Missed that one. There we go. Close these up. Okay. Nice. Little low. There's a little bit of spread. Maybe I'm just coping. Nice. 2 shots. Now this one is the hardest one. This is 90 bucks. So it might take a little bit. Be too low. Is that too high? Look at all those that are around it. No, I can do this. I can do this. This is easy. Alright, this is nothing. Maybe. I give up. We're not gonna do that for the rest of the video. Anyways, over here we've got a horse racetrack. It's pretty cool. We're gonna go over here. This is like a concept for that house that I showed you that I made. And my little sister kind of like took it over. There's a toilet in here. That's pretty cool. But yeah, she built all this inside. I just built the outside. Over here, I did not rebuild this. I copied this here. To be completely honest with that one. This is the Prismarine Tower from Fort Sea Spike 2.0. The original Fort Sea Spike kind of got deleted, and someone might have cried when that happened. Yeah, glowstone and chests are banned in this building. My little brother definitely did not place glowstone and chests around just because I made that rule. You would never do such a thing. Yeah, we're not really going to look at that because there's not a whole lot happening in there. This is a house that one of my sisters built. It's a pretty nice, cozy little house. This is also where I got run over by a horse. I'll go over here. We've got the apartment building from a world called Apartment Survival, which is a world I had with my little brother, where we spawned on one of the island seed presets with the express purpose of building an apartment building. Because, well, I don't know why. We just wanted to do that. Over here, we have another building that I copied here. I did not rebuild this. Copied it here. This is my main base from Tazender Apocalypse Season 4. Whole thing's here. I've already looked at this plenty of times, so I'm not gonna... I don't know what this is here. So I'm not gonna show everyone again. Why are all these random doors here? Man, someone's been fucking with my world. Tell you what. Those doors are normal. I don't know why. Anyways, what I will show you is I made an improved version of this. So I'll fly over there now. This is over here next to the pit, which we'll visit later. Flying through the bottom. That's why that hole's there. There's not a whole lot that's different here besides glowstone being replaced with these ochre frog lights. I don't know if that's how you say that. Got a bit of an auto smelting system here with some crafting tables. There's a catwalk up here. Just goes to a room with nothing, I guess. So that's fun. I don't think there's much that's different down there. Maybe over here there is. Some storage here. I don't think that's in the original. Um, back here. Oh, some redstone access for this. So these are like meant to give you a bunch of stuff really quickly. It's pretty cool. The library is a little bit different. It's open. I don't know if that's because I got rid of the wall and forgot about it or what. That's what happened there. Let's see. Yeah, this area is different. There used to be a bunch of trophies here, but now there is not. In here, we got some nether reactor cores, as one does. I think these farms in here have been improved a lot. Yeah, I don't know why. There's just a few tables back here that I felt like putting in. We got this is a creeper farm. There's like a spawner in there. One here. Yeah. It seems the redstone might be a little bit broken. Hmm. Okay, that fixed it. Up here, there's a cow farm. This one's also broken. It's pretty cool. However, this one, just reach in there and toggle that. I don't know if this even works right. I don't think that toggles automatically, does it? Oh, it should. Oh, okay. Now it's fixed. You got some redstone back here. Yeah, that's about all that's going on that side. There's nothing over there. Go up to the higher floors. Got my office, which I don't think I really touched at all when I did this improvement thing. So there's still plenty of work that can be done. I did get rid of the floor that had the village on it though, so that's something. And I don't think I did anything up here either way. Yeah, not much else to work out there. But now that we've looked at that, come back over here. This is a mine that I started. Just go down here. This goes pretty deep down to bedrock even. And then it just goes all the way down there. It's meant to find diamonds. You throw them in a minecart chest. It comes back here. You put them in here. Minecart chest goes up top. And then it delivers the items to the top. Up here. Pretty cool. I'm going to look at this first. This is the NNC government building. I did not really know what to put on the inside, so it's kind of just a pretty outside and then like nothing happening in here. They're probably just gonna end up being offices at some point, but I'm not sure. We've got this banner here is the NNC government, and then I've kind of forgotten what this is, to be honest. I don't know if I like plop that in a chest somewhere. I don't know. It's supposed to be something with the world. I'm just not sure. Over here, this is the OC Corporation building. It's kind of based on the building from the Witherstorm series, where I go and talk with my dad, and then I leave because I'm upsetty spaghetti. It's like an improved design that actually has stuff in it. Yeah, it's OC Corporation offices. So there's nothing happening on any of these floors besides just a bunch of desks and stuff. Besides the top two floors. So we'll look at my brother's floor first. This is his office. He's got his computer here. He's got a thing here where I can like drop stuff into this. He's supposed to be like my sidekick in the company, I guess. I don't know if that's gonna be like official lore or what. We'll see. He's got his kitchen and dining room there. It's a very well decorated bedroom. I think I was gonna build a bathroom here, but when I'm at my dad's house with my two younger siblings, I don't really get time to like do stuff. It's like we're always jumping from one thing to the next. But this is my office, and I like to think of this as like my main office. Got a massive desk here, some lounge chairs, plenty of bookshelves. Go to the other side. This is like a living space, an apartment, I suppose. A living room, the bedroom, some bathroom in here. A nice bathroom. Got the balcony out here. This is pretty much how I get in and out of this building, to be honest. I got a little farm there. Got roof access, because why not? And also, I didn't mean to build this building so close to this plane, so I'm sure there's plenty of jokes that can be made here, but we should not make them. So yeah, this plane is here. Let's go take a look at that while we're so close to it. Okay. It's a pretty standard plane here. There used to be a pig that piloted this plane, but a certain brother of mine killed it. Some bathrooms back here. I know we got an armory, and then can jump out of the plane. So that's pretty nice. So I think it's on the itinerary here. Okay. We're gonna look at this house. We're gonna look at two other things, and then we're gonna look at the pit, I think. So this is a house I built for my sister on a world called Crafter's World 2. That's Crafter with a K, because I originally wanted to be called Crafter with a K, but by the time I thought of that, that was probably someone's name for like 5 years. So I was not getting that name. And that's why I'm on Crafter 17. Got a basketball court in here. She was really into basketball at the time. It's just like a dog room. Is there a chicken in here? Wild animal. Got the thing that's supposed to be a bathroom. It's a guest bedroom. It is Iron Golem, which she named. She was also into Harry Potter at that time. But yeah. So this house and my house from The Greatest Survival, I made improved versions elsewhere. So we're gonna go there now. So this is the improved version of that house, which doesn't look a whole lot different on the outside, but there are logs here now, and I think the roof is a little different. And there's a little tubing when you press the doorbell. This is a little improved in here. The kitchen looks a little nicer. I don't think I did anything to this. Library is a little bit improved. The staircase is different. Bathroom is much nicer. Guest bedroom is much nicer. In this bedroom, I don't think I touched it all either. Didn't really do anything up here. I think I'd replace this with moss, mostly because of the desert grass. Yeah, pool's a little different as well. I believe those lights can be turned on. They cannot. Okay. Yeah, that's that. Go over here. Improved version of my house from TGS. So, go up here. Let's try them. I changed the logs out on here. In the actual one, they are oak logs, but now they are strip spruce. This one, I don't think this area is really different at all. We walk in here, things do look a lot cleaner, which is pretty nice. Although this area hasn't really changed a whole lot. This one, very nice. You got the netherboard farm that's like set into the floor, which I think is very nice. Should put some fish in here. I don't think I really did anything back here. You know, I think this door might be a little different. I'm not entirely sure. There's actually a lot of work replacing all these logs. But yeah, this one I just copied over here with a structure block and then rebuilt it the way I want to. Yeah, now we're going to take a look at the pit. So the main way to get into the pit is right here. Cross the canal on this little bridge, and then we get to this ginormous staircase. The Pit of Creativity is its full name, but I just call it the Pit. That's easy. Come down here. There are 3 layers to the pit. This is the top layer. So over here, there's a little bit of redstone. I think I don't know, there's one night I got really interested in trying to make a binary counter. So I looked up a tutorial, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this one actually works. I don't even remember how to make it work. So I don't know. At some point it kind of worked, but then it also didn't. Then I did this tutorial for this binary counter, and I'm pretty sure this one actually works. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. This button just resets it, I think. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Got my very normal nether portal over here. We got, I don't know why I put all these blocks here, but they're here. And then this, I don't know if these still work. Oh, okay. There's a bunch of goofy things that you could put on the lightning rods. Okay, you can't do that anymore. But there was one update. I think it's when they added the lightning rods. They kind of forgot that you shouldn't be able to put all this shit on here. Especially this. I don't think this works anymore. Nope. So yeah, I just did that. Because why not? Also, while we're here, if anyone's curious, this is where I built the thumbnail for the Minecraft Manhunt compass tracker thing. Thumbnail? Okay. Said thumbnail already. But this is where it is. That's pretty nice. Some lights down there. In case anyone's wondering. There's a lot of thumbnails I've built around here. We got all the paintings laid out here with their names. Which one is D Aztec? D. Is it both Aztec? Okay. But dust isn't one of these. No. Why is this one gone? I think it's actually the right one. Okay. Yep. I did all that. Um, Random hole in the ground. This is where I made the video thing for a certain version of a certain song. Start that up again. Just uh, just a thing, I guess. Over here, this is where I've built all of the OC outros. So we will start that up again. Yeah, that one's like a heartbeat thing, I guess, kind of. This one, just the normal spinning one, like from. I'll show you where the spinning one is later. This is basically that same thing. Then we've got the 3x3 piston door one that opens and then water gets dispensed. We've got the one with my face, although this is the outdated version as I look a little different now. See, but yeah, I'll probably make an updated version at some point. But yeah, that's pretty much all that there is. Oh yeah, we got this over here. Check out that too. This is my everything wall, which has not been updated, so I should probably do that. I think I made this in 1.18, so it has all the items from that update, at least. But yeah, there's that. If we fly up and over here, we have my house from Crafter's World 2. The original Crafter's World got corrupted. That's a whole other story. There's Frank the Second here. My kitchen, bedrooms up there. It's an enchantment room. I think the more interesting stuff is downstairs. Library, beacon room, two guest bedrooms, a pool, movie theater with working lights. Pretty nice. We go over here. There's a Christmas tree in there. I don't really care enough to look at it though. That's a dog room. We got the Thanksgiving slash Christmas slash dining room thing, I guess. And then down here, this is where there was a dock that actually went into the ocean. Of course, here there's no ocean, so I just put floating water. So that's like the next best thing. But yeah, that's all that there is to that house. I'm gonna go down to layer 2. I'm gonna come back to this in a little bit. Layer 2 is pretty much all about redstone. I try to keep it just mostly about redstone. So here I was trying to make beacon color changer things. And here there's a fancy door. Pretty nice. We got a trap door here. I have used this design in another place. I knew I'd forget about a secret. Oh, wait, we gotta check. This actually lands you up there. Oh yeah, that's smooth. Okay. Oh, what is this one? Oh, much do you need? 7. And one more. Okay. I forgot I built that. We've got various designs of the classic Jeb door here. Yeah. Bedrock Edition's funky though, because we don't have bud powering. So we gotta do this like double line here. I didn't realize it was even bud powering at the time I first built one of these. Of course, now I know. I kind of forgot what this is. It's just a burnout clock. It's just a noise machine. Who knows? I don't know. There's a bunch of contraptions here. We're not going to look at all of them. But this is a thing that I made so that I can copy it into a structure block. It's just a 3x3 piston door with all the blocks color coded, even though it's like 2.5 colors. But this is so that I can paste a 3x3 piston door anywhere and then just convert the blocks to what I want. We got this is the player cannon over here, same one that was over there. This is like the original design that I made. And this is one that I was trying to make double, and I'm pretty sure there's only a maximum amount of knockback TNT can give you on Bedrock Edition. Because I built this and pretty much went to the same height as that one, even though this is twice the amount of TNT. We got this thing, Epic Enchantment Room. Oh, that is pretty epic. We've got these two player cannons here. So one of these, well, this one I tried to make launch you vertical. So you're meant to like stand here. And I'll launch you out that way. And it does. Like you'll get launched all the way to the ocean. And then this one, I'm pretty sure blew itself up a few times. Because I'm stupid. But you're meant to like launch it, and then the TNT will all come up here. And it'll get flown to here, then it'll get launched sideways. I don't think it really worked that well. But it is there. Um, got a few other things over here. Various redstone clocks. that I copied into a structure block, as you can see. A few block swappers, double, triple, quadruple piston extenders. Some of them don't even work. So that's pretty cool. Try to make boat elevators here. Over here we have the boat race. And this is a track that goes down a tunnel that I made using another machine that I don't think I'll even show you because it's kind of far away now. But it's basically like a tunnel bore machine I made with command blocks. And it's really laggy. It doesn't really work that well. But yeah, this tunnel was made using that machine. And this goes all the way to the fourth mob farm, which we're going to look at later. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to make a video at some point where I have like my friends and I racing down here. So I'm not going to show you it just yet, but it is pretty cool. Over here we have this thing I made with like another reactor. This is like, it's part of another project that I haven't really worked on at all. It's just like an idea in my head. This was another design of that same thing. Fly over here. The same tunnel from the tunnel bore continuing. I think this was me trying to make like a really efficient, weird design for a mob spawner. They spawn down there, they go up this elevator, come up and around, drop down here, take enough damage that they're one hit, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I will cross this little canal here, move on to layer 3 of the pit. So over there is another high-powered player cannon I was trying to build. As you can see, there may have been an accident with it, so that's cool. We got OC Corporation over here. The time I built it, 11/5/22, so November 5th, 2022. And I got just the pit written on there. And then let's take a look at the bridge here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm really proud of this bridge because I think it turned out very well. You can see it says new creative on it, the name of the world. On the other side it says my name, Crafter 17. But I think one of the more interesting parts of this is I built these wires by setting up a command block to make arrows leave trails of blocks behind them. And then I just kind of like sat here. I just kept firing arrows up there until I got a line that I liked. And then I just copied that line to the other side. I did that for all of these. And that's how that happened. While we're up here, let's go and take a look at the tutorial world castle. So if you recognize this castle, that's pretty nice. I'm not going to show the inside, but it's literally just the inside of it. Actually, you know what? I will. Just for the sake of nostalgia. Got the library in here. Never seen so many bookshelves. This should probably be colored. Oops. There's all this in here. There's even the secret behind the lava. Don't worry. Up here, we got a little bedroom. With this lever that opens the secret door here. Actually, I just closed it. Whoops. That kind of scared me. And there's another portal that actually connects to a portal in my nether hub, which we'll look at later. Got another bedroom here. And there is the disc up there, I'm pretty sure. I want to say it's Malahai. I'm not sure. Oh, it's 11. But yeah, that is that thing. Fly over to the other side of the bridge. So I have that plane over there. And that's been there for like more than 2 years now, I'm pretty sure. I was like, you know what? I should probably build an airport. So I built this little path over here. And this is where I've started building an airport. Of course, it is nowhere near done yet, but I think even just the entrance here is pretty nice. It got written in very, very weird fonts. NNC Airport. Working with stairs and slabs on a 2x2 basis is kind of difficult for building words. Yeah, we go inside here. We've got all the check-ins. It's gonna be like a little lounge over here. Some bathrooms. Over here, it's gonna connect to the concourse and the terminal. Yeah, I built a roundabout here, and that road was going to connect all the way over there. I have not done that yet. Like, I'll probably need more space for this to build like an actual good sized runway, but this is pretty good for now. And this is the same plane design, but I improved it. So obviously, it's colored now. The nose of the plane is different. Um, it has wheels as well as place for the wheels to go. That's probably not entirely accurate, but I don't really care that much. Like the exhaust or whatever that is, I don't really know. But the inside of the plane is different. I think it looks a lot better. I can get in. There we go. So we got this, which looks pretty much the same, because I don't really know what a plane cockpit looks like. The exit signs, obviously. The name of the plane, like I don't know what you call it, the model. Not sure. Anyways, all the seats here, got a little bit of storage. So I guess this would be, I don't really know what the Boeing planes are. Maybe like a 777, maybe. It's supposed to be like a pretty big plane at the restrooms here. I don't think there's anything special happening back in, like in the original plane. That was an area you could fly in and out of on the planes anyway. Yeah, that's the airport as it is right now. Obviously, it's nowhere near done, but hopefully in due time I will finish that. But back down to the pit. One last thing to look at down here, which is the parkour tower. You can see it notated on the side. It's the second parkour tower, my bad. The piston Steve in the tree. Yeah, this was a bit of a long project, which started out being more of a how many weird parkour jumps can I make? We've got the 3+1 jump, I think that's called. 4 block jump. We have this, which is the strangest shit on Bedrock Edition. When I'm crouched on the side of this, I cannot move. I don't know if you can hear me spamming my keys right now. I cannot move. Do that, I'm fine. This is a game of like just very slowly doing this and then try not to fall off. All these command blocks just set your spawn. Sets the spawn on the nearest player. This used to work. For some reason, spawners used to be like just ever so slightly smaller than a normal block. So you could actually like stand on this edge as if there was like a block there. And you were meant to like jump on this and then move around it. But that doesn't work anymore. Sadly. Got a bunch of weird jumps here. We got the longest staircase that I could think of. We got a 2 block trapdoor Neo. All the workstation blocks and other shit like that. Come up here. This section, uh, I used to actually have this here, but I turned it to glass because it was just way too difficult. Basically, you're just doing Neos into glass panes out of 2 block tall spaces. So that was like actual torture. So I got rid of that. And here, this used to be a thing that would work. Used to be able to kind of like swim in the air under chains. So it'd be like kind of like a zip line, I guess. But then that got patched, so I put another thing of chains underneath it. Some weird jumps here. I think the single hardest jump in this entire set of jumps. Jumping from here to this desk, neoing around this conduit thing, jumping onto this brewing stand, and then onto this end rod. The best way to do it is by just chaining them together. I'm probably going to fail. Let's see if I can do it here. I didn't think I would make that. Okay. Let's give her another try. Oh my god, I did it. Okay. Yep, kind of goated. Kind of goated. But you're jealous. Anyways, yeah, that is the single hardest set of jumps in this entire thing. And every time that I do this with someone else, no doubt in my mind that they will ask for a skip on this section. I'm like, I cannot blame you. We got the ore section up here, the nether section. The ore section goes outside, comes back, you go through the nether, and for some reason you end up in deep slate layers even though you're higher up in the stone. Does that make sense? Come up here, we're back in the overworld. Doing all the trees, the mushrooms, more trees, some mangrove tree. I had to stop all these fucking vines from growing down. It was a real pleasure. Got the Woodland Mansion section, which goes outside of it a little bit. A little tomfoolery here, because I mean, I've actually tricked people with that, because they try and jump through this side, even though they can't. And you can if you're crouching, I guess, but I don't even know if that would work. But yeah, you got the mangrove, you got the jungle. Let's fly up here a little bit. And my favorite section, with heavy sarcasm, is the outpost. These are some of the hardest jumps in this whole thing as well. Just getting up here. It's a bunch of like 3+1s. So yeah, that's pretty fun. And then there's not even a checkpoint once you get to the top. So if you somehow manage to fall off of this, then you have to do all that again. So next checkpoint is up here. And you go through the abandoned village house, go through the clouds, a little bit of rain, go through a bit of a nether fortress, through a lush cave, and then finally the last jumps here, and then fall down here. There's a command block over here. Hold on. Because what's supposed to happen is you do this final jump here. Yeah, so you can see. Do that. You think, oh my god, I didn't make it. And you actually did. Does that not work? Or was it down here? I thought I had a command block that did a title command to tell you that you beat it. Oh well. There's a bit of a secret over here. There it is. I was not fast enough. Go through here. There's a bit of a quick tunnel through here. And flying is not faster at all through here. I guess I'll be here for a little bit. I don't know why I made this, to be honest. It's just like a little path that goes to a random little structure in the middle of the forest. Any day now. There we are. Went inside of the ladder. Isn't that special? Yeah, this just comes up here. I don't know why I made it. Just a secret little entrance to the third layer of the pit. But anyways, we are done with the pit now. We're going to come back up to the second layer. And we're going to take a look at a little thing that I made. So from the pit, we're going to go to the commercial area. So this is part of the Underrail network, which is a network of rails that I built recently. I made an entire logo for it, and I think it's pretty cool looking. So got signs here. So this way goes to the commercial area, and this goes to the storefront and spawn. So let's go this way. Built all of these tunnels by hand. Like I dug them out by hand. Did not use commands for any of these tunnels. Because I guess I just hate myself. I don't know. We've got this kind of like wormhole tunnel looking thing. I don't know. It actually took quite a while to place all these fucking frog lights in here. But I think we are going to like the coolest station of the Underrail network. So it's worth it. We'll take a look at a few more of the tunnels and stations as well. Coming up to the end of it here, frog lights fade out, go up through the bedrock, back in deep slate layers. We come out here, and that is not supposed to happen. It's not set correctly. I think it's set for going out. But yeah, this station has 4 ways that you can switch the tracks. So you can see these ones just moved. So if it had been set like that, I would have kept going that way. But yeah, we'll just leave it set to that. Start over here. We're gonna go to Bits first. I'm just gonna skip this part a little bit. Over there, that is a house that we will take a look at on our way back to the commercial area. So random moon portal over there. It's been lit underwater. It's pretty cool. Anyways, we're coming up on Bits over here. Now, full transparency, of course, again. I built all of the copies of these structures, like by hand, built them over there before I copied this into this world. I just wanted to have this little slice of this world in here. So I think it's pretty cool. This is what Bits Lasagna look like in the main area. My house there, Spartan's house over here. He also had a cabin over here, which I haven't built just because I didn't want to. I don't know. We were gonna build a museum here. We've got a few villagers in here. I think they might be deceased, though. I don't know. We got the barn. Nothing special happening in here. There were animals. I guess they didn't get copied. Yeah. Longspin had a bunker up here, but I kind of like blew it up at some point. I blew up the entrance to it. It was a pretty cool bunker, though. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. That is BLS, Bitch Lasagna. Over here, we have got 2 versions of Tazador City. So this one is the version Tazner Apocalypse Season 4, which basically just saw me uh, downloading the map and then blowing it the fuck up. And then I copied a bunch of buildings into the air because I just learned about the clone command. That's why all these are here. But yeah, that's a story for another time. I don't need to show you all the history of that. And then over here, I kind of copied it into the wrong area originally, so I moved it. I mean, this is I want to say this is called the 2017 version of Tazador, built by the same guy, presumably. It's just like a better looking version of it. Sadly, none of the buildings are made out of diamond blocks, as they are over there. So, it's pretty cool. There's also a nuclear reactor over here. And one last thing that I copied was this island with a building on it. And this was from Azure Apocalypse Season 6, I think. And basically, I made all these worlds to like try out different ideas of like a survival challenge. So Season 6 was called Blank Slate City. I started with like just a normal map of that city, not blown up, and then blew it all up, and then made a wormhole in the sky. And the story was like this building got picked up and then chucked out here, even though it's not even part of the original city. But yeah, we'll give a quick tour of this. As far as I remember, we got my bedroom down here. We got the elevators. Got the storage room. We've got a cactus farm. We've got bamboo farm. We've got sugarcane farm. I believe this was part of a mob farm here. Dropped down onto this and I killed them. Got a bunch of banners over here. Makes sense. Got a fancy 6 beacon set up here, although they're all blocked off for some reason. What else to do? An auto smelter up here. What are you smelting? Oh, nothing. Use the elevator. Chanting and instant machines. Calm. Strange things to be putting in here. There's an enchantment setup. It's pretty nice. This is my workshop, apparently. I haven't really looked at this building in a long time, to be honest. Okay. So that's that building, I guess. There's a few other things around here. Like the there's a logo on a few of the Tazador buildings. It's like MH. So I just made it into a company. It's MH Incorporated. And it's also over there. I don't know what that was. There's signs on it. You know, just a thing, I guess. But I also built like a recreation of my Tesla 4 base here. Just like destroyed and underwater. Is air in there? Oh, it is. What's this? Passenger Season 5 is gone. The portal opened one day and the whole city was sucked through. Only some things made it into the new world. This was once the main room of my base. There's another piece in the sand above. The rest is lost to the stars. Forever. Very ominous. Very edgy. That's basically what this is. My elevators are there. And I had like an underwater thing as well. I think I was going to connect it to the main base. I just didn't. There's another piece of the building here, as you can see. That's basically all there is of Casimir. I think there's one more thing I'd like to show. We're gonna go over there later. That's another thing. We'll get there. I've got the whole plan for this tour written out in my notebook here. Surprisingly, we're only through like half of it so far, but I think the second half won't take as long. Where is it? Is that it? There's like just one piece of a desert temple there. Really strange. Also, I think below part of this, there's just like, it just opens to the void. There. Because like these trunks weren't fully loaded in when I pasted this structure here. So the game was kind of like, alright, I guess there's just going to be void underneath it. Sure, okay. Let's take the nether back. Actually, no, we'll check out the nether later. We're supposed to go to the commercial area, and then Cyclops, and other stuff. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna fly back. This structure here is called House 104, and it is called that not because there's a Zoglin on the bridge, but because it is from a world called 104. And the world is called that because sometimes I'll just do random speedrun things on Bedrock Edition. Every time I make a new world, I give it a number that's one higher than the last one. So I think right now I'm on 182, and this all started back on the Xbox edition of Bedrock. But yeah, this one I did copy using an external thing, and you can tell because if I go below it here, there's a bunch of dead space, but like really oddly placed blocks like gravel that's floating. And I don't really know how to make gravel float like that. So I definitely pasted it here. There's a bunch of empty rooms, I guess, because like that's where mine started. Yeah, we got the kitchen over here. I should mention, this is a world I had with my brother. The original world where this house was pretty cool, actually. I had fish in there, but as we've already established, doesn't seem like entities get copied. That's his room. And then, oh yeah, let's go up here. And also a watchtower as part of the house. Because why not? Yeah, house 104. I like it a lot. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice house. Anyways, we're gonna take this road back to the commercial area. It's right over here. And then I can show you. Firstly, we're gonna look at the wood store, wood shop, whatever you want to call it. So you buy K&B Co. It's the K&B Tree Co. And it's Yout of Business. Yout of Business. There. Yout of Business. My brother put that there. And he's not the best at spelling because he's still young. And see, I tried to make an ampersand here. I think it kind of looks good. I think this was, yeah, this was a log stripping machine. So I think the idea was you have two people running this. And they would just be stripping the logs as it goes along. Yeah, and those get pushed up. See how well it works. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. I don't care enough. And outside we've got all the trees. My lovely brother doesn't know how to break the spruce trees properly with the spiral pattern. That's okay. I'll teach him at some point. But yeah, we got all the trees here. There's a little shed in the back. And also this little pond, which I really like. I don't know how much time I spent building it, but I think it's a very nice pond. Got this little car here. No license plate? Uh-oh. Straight to jail. And this is the bar that my little brother and I built. And we own the bar. It's the K&B Co. Tavern. Come inside, I think it's a very nice bar. It's very atmospheric. This was also in the Manhunt video. I was trying to brew strength potions in here, and Emperor Ikari kept attacking me, and he had strength 3 and resistance 4. That was wonderful. Great time that was. Upstairs we got some larger tables. We got the pool table with all of our pool cues over here. Other cues? Call them pool sticks, because why not? We got the bathrooms, pretty standard bathroom. And we got the break room for employees only. Pretty cool. But then there's also a downstairs. Well, here's the kitchen. We got the deep fryers here, of course. The sink. This is where you can brew stuff. Although you can also brew it out front. You can get water there as well. But go downstairs. We got the deep freezer. Do not lock. Pretty cool. All of our meats in here, like Arby's. We got the storeroom back here. We got like, there's actually nothing in here, I don't think. There's food items and there's drinks. Pretty cool. Over here we have the offices, because every bar needs an office. And then I also got stuck in here, the temporary car. I was trying to dig up right here. I think I remember him saying, you always have the weirdest escapes. And I think that's pretty good. Like, I'm gonna be honest, so, there's a few things in this world that seem like I build them just for the manhunts. And there are some things that I do. There are some things that I built in here, because it's like, this could be interesting in a video, and that's why there's some secrets that I won't show in this video. But there are other things that I build just because, like, it's cool, or because I want to have it, like my panic room in my house. I didn't build that with a manhunt in mind. I was just like, this would be a cool thing to do. Anyways, there is not much over here besides these two buildings. So I'm hoping when I'm at my dad's house next, can build some more with my siblings over here. Um, I don't think there's much else to show on this side. So we're gonna take the under rail back to spawn, and then we'll connect that to other stuff. We'll see. It's gonna be a little bit. I'll probably speed it up there in the video. Don't worry. I'm gonna switch this to here. And it should take us to spawn. Now this tunnel is made of copper. Now this side, of course, is like hardly oxidized because I'm never over here. These trunks aren't really loaded. As we go further, you'll see it's going to get more oxidized. And also, this goes under the ocean as well, through a coral reef. It's pretty cool. Especially over there. We're going to go under the tent ship I showed you at the beginning from far away. I didn't mean for it to line up like this, it just happened to be like that. But yeah, that's what happened there. And we've arrived back at the spawn station. See, because of the spawn logo. This is nothing too crazy. This is just the first station that I built. Just comes out right here. But yeah, we're gonna go to what is it called? We're gonna go to the storefront next. Let's continue on our journey. There's nothing interesting happening in this tunnel. But here we are at the storefront. So let's go and take a look topside. This is called storefront because we are, of course, in front of Menards, which is a Midwestern hardware store in the real world. So I built this based off of a real world location of one of these. I built all of the outside. I haven't really showed this very much in the video. Also built the inscription logo over there. That's pretty cool. And then the seam over there is Leshy. I haven't really played inscription in a while. But I built some of the inside as well. back here mostly. But yeah, the building, at least as far as the outside goes, is done. The inside, not so much. But yeah, that's probably another thing I'll finish later at some point. Yeah, here's the parking lot. We've got the, whatever that's called over there. Yeah, there are a few roads that connect this world in some ways. This road that goes around here, that goes over to the commercial area over there. Like this road that goes around. Kind of goofy though. But anyways, we're back over here now. And we're going to take a look at this absolutely ginormous beacon that I made. And it's made out of every block that you can compact into a 3x3 recipe. Pretty much. I don't know. I think amethyst is 2x2, right? Let's take a look. That's a cartography table. Yeah. I lied. Oh no. Oh well. Not changing it now. Over here we've got a little more commercial stuff, I guess. This is still technically part of the storefront area. But this is my sister's office. She built it herself, and then she asked me to convert the concrete to actual concrete because it was powder before. And I built this for her. This is her pet shop. We got a bunch of different armor sets there, because why not? We've got a fish tank. We've got some alpacas over there. We go upstairs. We've got parrots. We've got dogs. We've got wabbits. We've got horses. Got it all. I think it's a very nice shop with the spore blossoms and the cherry blossoms. Very nice. This is her house. I built the outside for her, if you can't tell. Inside, she mostly built herself. Aside from like these walls, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's not a whole lot happening in here. A lot of storage upstairs. I didn't realize there was so much. Yeah, this is her house. Um, let's go over there later. So over here we got more stuff, not on the road. This is the OC armor store, which was based off of a build in another world, Crafter's World 2. There's definitely not a secret bunker down here. Don't worry. Started building this with a long spoon. Didn't finish it yet, though. That's okay. Probably close this, though. Over here, we have the fairy library built by my sister, but it's terrible. This is the improved version that I made because I don't know. You've seen the other improved versions of stuff that I've made. Sometimes I just like taking builds from myself or other people and just like building them in my own way, just because I find that enjoyable. It's not like a thing of me trying to be better than them or something like that. I like to do that. I like building, and sometimes I run out of ideas for building. This is a TNT shop that is empty. This is something that my brother made. This Pizza Ranch. Not gonna go inside though. It's just a normal Pizza Ranch in there. Over here we have the pixel art wall. I think I saw this picture on Reddit and I built it like that. I don't know. I think I put the credit on it somewhere. Here it is. And u slash character sound 4051. That's who posted that. I don't know if they made the art, but that's who posted it. Got the Outer Minds logo. The guys that made PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator. Like the Chevelle X logo, OC, Artec, OCD, all that. The Craniac logo, some diamond tools. We got the save icon from Inscription. Over here, this is even a little laggy for me. This is my world map. I'm planning on moving this somewhere else. I'll show you where later. But this is the world map. So we are, where are we right now? We're right here. This is Menards. It's fucking massive. Like, you could take Menards, copy this whole thing over here. It would cover all of the spawn area. It's crazy. You could cover the entire pit as well. You'd have to, like, rearrange it a little bit. You could cover the whole pit. We got VLS over here. We got Tacitor. We've got some other stuff over here I'll show you later. I believe over there, that is the 6th mob farm. And over there is the 4th one. So we'll get to those in a bit as well. Next, we're going to go in this direction. So if I fly over here, this is a base that I made when I was doing a thing with my little brother. So we had like a challenge idea where we both had like an hour to build a base, like a bunch of redstone and stuff. And then we had to like try and blow up each other and defend our base. And this crater is where his base used to be. Because he basically like made a house out of nether brick with a TNT cannon on the top that didn't really work, and I think it kind of just blew up part of his house. And he built up all the way to the sky. It's like the way you won was by killing the other person. So I tried to build up there like 5 times, and that each time he'd knock me down. Eventually I got up there. And this is my base. We've got 8 TNT cannons on the front. I'm not going to fire them because, oh wait, no. I didn't turn the command blocks back off. You know, maybe that was a bad idea, actually. This is the waterfall TNT cannon in the front. And down here, not much of anything. It's on the front. Oh yeah, there's nothing in there. Yeah, that's pretty much my base. See if that did any damage. Oh, it blew up some numbers over there. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, this wall is like a bunch of fonts that I made because like I'm a nerd and I like just building letters for some reason. Like I did the normal Minecraft font here, and then I did the thick version of it, the bold one. And then there's a little bit over here as well. Did like my own alphabet thing. I did like the 3x3 alphabet, 2x3 with stairs and slabs. Yeah. This is a wave machine that my friend Rusty made. Kind of weird though. Bedrock Edition is goofy. The wave kind of like falls apart for some reason. I don't know why. These here are a bunch of withers and wardens that some friends made. So I moved them from where they were originally because I want to build other stuff there. We've got this one that was built by Lofi Farms. This one was built by a guy called, on Xbox is Rubber Phoenix. It's supposed to be Reborn Phoenix, but like, you only have 12 characters in the name. Kind of dumb. I think on YouTube he's called the First Phoenix or something. We've got Wither built by Cottage. We've got Lofi Forms Warden and then Phoenix's Warden. Very different. They had like 10 minutes to build these, I think. That's why they. Clan Lofi's is missing an arm. He didn't build it with that arm. Like, I copied it there like that. There was no arm there. But we're going to take a look at some player skins over here. Kind of like fell out of love with building player skins, to be honest. I built a bunch in my last creative world, This one, not so many. Like these are all names of people that I want to build. Every single one of these signs. Of course, all these green ones here from the Dream SMP before that kind of like fell apart. There's a bunch of color coding here, but there's a list of completed skins, and then there's a list of all the skins that are on this wall, which is a lot more. We've got categories here, which I put around the feet of these people that like just show what they do. Like we got speedrunner, hardcore, anarchy servers, Dream SMP, story, music, documentarian, hermitcraft, all that type of stuff. We got Technoblade here, of course, in all of his glory. We've got Devin Kier, got Havenhand, Boostfer, Dream, who's kind of vandalized by me and Lofi and Phoenix. We got my old skin, got a skin that my brother used once, George Not Found, Dead Boy Halo, Mithradak, my evil version of my old skin. And we got a bunch of manhunt YouTubers here, so I doubt many people are gonna know who these are. But I pretty much just built them because they're easy to build. It's like two colors. We got V Mateo, Ben Carr, not Vixios. He's gained a lot of popularity recently, actually. Suga, ICTGL, Edhead, and Dry Paper. Yeah, Edhead actually took quite a long time. His skin had a lot of gradients on it. He's a pretty cool guy. Should subscribe to him. Might as well take a look down here. This is called, its full name is the Obsidian Iris Arena. It's supposed to be a PvP arena. And it's kind of based on an idea of something that I'll show you later in just a little bit. This is another fighting arena. It's part of it. And over here, there's a bunch of ores that you can mine. Some water down there for some reason. And then up here, there's like command blocks to reset all these ores. Like if I break a bunch of this, and go in here, I can reset the lapis. Maybe not. Cannot do it. Hmm. I don't know why it doesn't work. Okay. Is this gonna work? No. Well, that's a problem for future me. We're just gonna worry about other stuff right now. I don't know why it doesn't work anymore. Inbox are on. I'll turn them off. Oh yeah, that's why. Turn those back. Okay. I'm getting confused about my own fucking anti-grief. There we go. Now it works. You can see those work. Okay. Over there, that's the portal for this place. But just breaking through the top here was a lot easier. But if you fly down this way, I have a bunch of copies of structures, the actual just Minecraft structures. Got an Acacia Village here, we've got Desert Village, Ocean Monument, Outpost, Desert Temple, Igloo, Dungeon, Ruin Portal, Jungle Temple, Little Mansion, got the Bastion Collection, as I call it. There's another plane and a monument over there. That's like a base, another 9. Got a stronghold, another fortress. Here, this is an ancient city that I was planning on like reconstructing, and then I kind of like gave up on that because there's a lot to do. And then over here is another ancient city. And also got a spruce village. Well, this is the idea I was talking about, the Obsidian Iris Arena. I got How you're supposed to get in here? It's over here. Yeah. So this is called the Gladiator Arena. This was part of a different world. I copied it here, like a lot of things. And the idea for this was basically like my little brother, he, he would spawn in over here, right? And then you can get wood here, go down to the mines, see the similarities here. Mine stone, coal, iron, smelt that up, move up the tiers of gear. And then you could also like buy gear in a store I'll show you as well. And then you go to the arena over here and you'd fight a bunch of mobs that I would spawn in with that gear that we made. That's pretty much the idea. I also made other arenas, like there was another arena. Of course it doesn't work here because I didn't copy the nether side of this place. There's an end one, which is just the end. There's also a water arena, which is here. Just an underwater arena. That's all there is to it. That's the control room for it over there. I made a bunch of command blocks where I could like teleport around in different control rooms for these places. If we go down here, some other stuff. There is the brewery. So you could brew potions if you wanted. There's the enchantment room, so you could enchant stuff if you wanted. This was his shop. He was going to sell me stuff. Where I was in the world where I was like the god. Makes sense. This is the kit shop. This is where I'd like make kits and then you could buy them. So like this says 50 stacks on it. That means 50 stacks of diamonds. Because this kid would just sit there and like mine that entire block of diamonds like 5 times over to Fortune 3. You'd have just like shulker boxes full of diamonds. So the economy in this world was a little bit fucked up. So basically he would just like put the payment in here and then I'd make sure that it was correct and then he'd just take the shulker. Really, he could just take these at any time. Yeah, there's just a bunch of different kits in here. I honestly thought this was a very cool world. The lie. 8 stacks of cake. Golem Master, the Alaskan kit, Cowboy kit, the Gladiator, full diamond. Oh, is there anything with full netherite? There's not. I wanted to work for netherite. I kind of like didn't want to work for netherite though. There's also like a secret passage down here. And I went to the mines. But yeah, that was that. It was a pretty fun world. It was all surrounded by barrier blocks everywhere so that he couldn't leave. It's like, we want you to have fun, but also not too much fun, can't escape. But yeah, that was that. Over there, I've also got an end city. Wait, I should tell a story of how this fortress got here. So, I have this book here where I have the names of most of the structures that are copied into a structure block. So, where is the fortress? Did I not put that in here? I didn't put that in here. Okay. Well, the fortress I basically copied in this kind of pattern. I think I had to use 9 different structure blocks to copy it. It's so big. But before I even did that, I had to clear out all of the netherrack around it, which is why some sides of this look so goofy. Is that there was netherrack there. This is like just butting up the netherrack. But like basically, I set up a command block in a ticking area to constantly execute a fill command on me to replace netherrack with air, and then a few other blocks as well, like nether quartz or lava or flowing lava. And I had to do that for like a couple of hours before this was free. And then I copied it all and pasted it here. It was quite a process. In the ancient city, I had to use 16 different structure blocks for that. You can see how that was laid out here. So that was a big project. And I copied that here twice. There's also a plains lord over there. Kind of forgot about that. But over here we have this thing, which I have not worked on in quite some time. This was a bastion teardown. I was planning on like completely deconstructing this bastion, putting it into these chests. And I pretty much got rid of all the lava and then gave up. It was kind of like a lot of work just getting rid of the lava. I'll probably come back to it at some point though. But now we're going to take the Underrail network to the next location, which is this way. I'm going to go to a castle and then my little brother's area, as it's called. And let's see what it is. A nice rainbow tunnel here. Pretty cool. We are arriving at the station. This is like the end of the line over here for now. The station may feature further connections in the future. The NNCG, which again is New Creative Government. So this is a castle that I built, or rebuilt, based solely off of screenshots and my own shitty memory. And this was from a realm that I played on with Spartan that was called Pixel Nation, run by a guy known as Louis the Sixth, I don't know. And this was the board of everyone that played on that realm. I'm not really gonna show it in too much detail because I don't know who all wants to be disclosed. And the realm kind of like died in like 2021, I think. This was built in 2020. See the book here on the history. It took us like 4 months to build it. And to be honest though, I didn't really build this castle that much. It was mostly Spartan that did the work. I think I did a little bit of the interior, but he did a lot of the work on this. And I think it turned out pretty well. There's supposed to be an enchantment room over here, but I don't have any pictures of it. So I kind of just like built it how I remembered it for the most part and then left it. Yeah, my room is over here. I did have a horse in here at one point. And there's also this random bridge that goes that way. I think I was planning on connecting that to something. There wasn't anything over there. And this is where a mine started, I'm pretty sure. This was pretty much his room up here. And then there wasn't much else on this floor. I'm up here, not much up here either. We did have a beacon over here at some point, I think. I don't know if that was in any of the screenshots. Probably throw a few screenshots up on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Like, I'd have to zoom in like 400% on like this hill over here. This terrain is accurate as well, as far as I can tell. It's accurate terrain on this side. Of course, it is just a facade because I'm not gonna fill this in or try and imagine what the backside looked like. But yeah, I'm very proud of this. This took me like 3, 4, 5 hours to build. Just straight through working on it. But yeah, over here, this is my little brother's area. That's just what it's called in the Nether. So there's just a mansion here. This has been like abandoned for at least at least 2 years, I think. Like there's maybe 3 rooms in here that have something different about them. Otherwise, it's just a normal mansion. But yeah, that's that. Now we're gonna finally take a trip into the Nether. We did take one before when we went to the arena, but that doesn't count. Go to the Nether, talk about some stuff in there. So over here, so where I made a thumbnail for one of the netherite mining streams. We've got this is my nether hub. So as you can see, it's quite interesting. Why does it look like this? I don't know. Basically, I wanted to kind of emulate the design of the nether hub from my old creative world, which we're gonna go to right now. So basically, I was trying to like emulate the design of the nether hub from my old creative world, which the nether hub there was like the super flat nether from a console edition world, just surrounded by normal nether terrain because that's just how Bedrock Edition decided to start generating stuff. And because of how peculiar that area was, there wasn't any fog there. And I think that's because there was like technically not a biome there either. And that is the main reason why I play with a fog removal thing on this world, which is behavior? Oh, or then global. Ah, there. Yeah, that's why I play with the fog removal thing. That emulates this. So this is my nether hub. We got the main thing that extends down from here. And this is the main portal. So there's 4 paths here. We got the warped tunnel that we just came out of. Crimson tunnel over there. The fortress tunnel, because there's a nether fortress kind of going through it down there. And we got the basalt tunnel, because that's basalt, obviously. There's a warp forest down there. There's a crimson forest over there, as you can see. And that's why they're all called that. So, I think the first thing we should look at is the overrail, which I have not really worked on at all. It's got this minecart elevator. One of the minecarts is out of place. It's like a jump scare. Oh, that's pretty cool. But all that this is I was planning on making like another network of portals that wasn't on the ground, but it was up on the nether ceiling. Because I thought that'd be easier than like digging these tunnels with commands and all that. And I have not worked on the overrail since I built this first ring. If I go down here, there's just nothing down here. It just runs into a wall. So, I don't know, I might work on it again at some point. I'm not sure. But, let's drop down here. There's powdered snow under that carpet. So, now we're going to go to the 4th OC mob farm, which you can access via the Crimson Tunnel, or you can go up here. This is not an actual fortress thing, I just built this going through here. So, yeah, this is an actual fortress. I just like extended the path that way. Before we do that, actually, there's one thing down here I want to show. This is the netherite tunnel bore mine. The tunnel bore is all the way over there. So I'm not really going to show you it. It's just a standard tunnel bore design for bedrock. But through here, you can access the K&D outpost, which is a little area that my brother and I founded in survival mode on this world. We made this little tower, and yeah, you can like zip tie it off a bit. Let's see if I can do this. This one's the hardest. It's one by one. Boom. First try. Yeah, it's just like a little house thing here. There's two bedrooms, some stuff in there. That's about it. There's nothing else on this island. Yeah, it's a pretty neat little area, I guess. Let's go back to the fourth mob farm. I don't know if I've given a tour of that at all. Yeah, I probably did in the last world tour. Regardless, let's take a little look at it. Here we are. This is the pit and the farm. On the walls here, we've got a bunch of death messages. Me dying to Spartan, Bad Boy Halo dying to Dream using Dream Slayer, my brother dying to Lava, Lieutenant Longspoon's old name being blown up by me, Bloody Revenge being slain by another friend of ours. We got Rocky falling out of the world, Spartan dying to a pigman brute, me leaving the game, another friend hitting the ground too hard, Stampy falling from a high place, me making the advancement for the end. Got E-Dude08 falling from a high place. Cupcake Swirl Bead into one of the same world as T-Smith 3480. Lieutenant Longspoon was slain by Imperial Carry. Dragon 101 underscore was blown up by me. Kira was slain by Dev. Yeah. So around here, we got a few interesting things. So this is called an RCT. I forgot what that means. It's river something something. But it's like supposed to connect the river in the lore. Because like I kind of cut off a river when I made this giant pit here with commands. So it connects it over here using the nether in quotes. So there's not even anything in there. How does it connect over here? Ready? Oh, there we go. I didn't even fill it up all the way with water. Lazy. That's what that is. There's a little village over here that I fortified. Another one that I fortified. Over here, this was what it is called. Progressive mine. So this was another idea for my old creative world where I basically just have a mine where I go around the pickaxe, I mine all the ores that I see, put them back in here, and once I mine all the ores, I use a command to dig this down by one layer, mine all the ores, repeat. Oops. Which is the pickaxe, the OC Drill Mark 1. And that's just like kind of part of this area. I have a few redstone contraptions over here. I believe over here there's a Cyclops. And I think this might be the slightly older design. I know the design where I improved the engine to make it look better. That's what's at spawn. I think it's the new one. I'm not sure, honestly. I don't even remember what the old one looks like. But yeah, there's a Cyclops in here. It's in the corner. Why not? Then I was also going to make some kind of like tunnel more thing over here. Huh, interesting. And then over here, I was gonna like build a bunch of buildings down in this pit. So I started by building some kind of like OC building. We got a basketball here, so why not? I don't think there's anything on any of these floors. Just a big empty building besides the lobby. And back here, they patched the thing that did it. You used to be able to color dogs. Like the whole dog would be green or red or pink. And I think it was, I forgot what the command was. There's some kind of command that you use to spawn any specific type of dog, and then you could use dye on it to dye the entire dog. And then they patched it. So now my dogs aren't colorful. It's really sad. Well, anyways, this is like a checkpoint. You could just like walk around it. That's it. Let's actually check out the mob farm itself. Up here we have the storage area. Pretty simple, straightforward storage design. This is the beacon room. It's got two beacons on it. You turn those on like that. Or you can turn them off. You can also toggle that from the top. I forget where that lever is exactly, but you can toggle it from the top as well. Go up quite a ways, and we'll find some cool stuff. This is the kill chamber floor. So this is where mobs will drop down. They get killed here. So if they don't die to fall damage, then they'll die to the fire. And if they're a witch and they don't die to the fire, then there's a crusher up there, pushes these netherite blocks to suffocate them. And if somehow they still don't die to any of that, then I guess I could just kill them myself. There's also an auto mode for the gate, although it is a little bit broken as you can see. But that'll toggle the gate if that gets triggered. Normally I just have it closed like that. This is a toggle for the spawn chamber lights, which we'll see later. And down here is the redstone. It's pretty simple, real compact. Over here, this is the load track for the spawn chamber. I'm not going to go on it because it gets very laggy very quickly. And it's going to take like twice as long as I think it would. But basically, it's like a minecart track that allows you to load all the spawners. You can kind of see it up there. It loads in all the spawners so that a bunch of stuff spawns at once. Up here, this is my office. You might remember this from before. I don't know why this is here. But yeah, this was my main office for quite a while. And this is a quote from a guy I knew, Minecraft Cuckrock Edition. Of course, referring to the version we're playing on right now, which is Bedrock. Go up a little higher. I don't know if you can feel the frame rate dropping yet, but I certainly can. Um, this is the spawn chamber. Yeah, there it is. So I've just turned on all the lights in here, as you can see. The redstone's a little funky, but that's okay. Turn them all off. This is where Ravagers can spawn. I'm not going to show it, because, like, I don't want to. But it would be kind of laggy if I showed it. But yeah, that's basically how this farm works. And then that's, oh yeah, there's a little bit more to show here. So over here, I completely forgot about this until like last week, to be honest. Over here, I was gonna build some kind of like main OC building. I think that was the idea at least. I built this massive dome and I used a structure block to like clone corners of it. Like I built one side and I was like, yeah, that's enough for me. And I built this tunnel. This is gonna be like the main OC building, the main headquarters kind of thing. But then I kind of just gave up on it. So it's done. Look at this. OC Mega Complex. That's what it is. At the main public lobby, which I already built. Employee lobby, main office, offices, generators, electrical room. Yeah, that was kind of like the plan for this, I guess. Never came to be. I'll probably end up building it more closer to spawn at this point. I don't know. Over here, it's the last thing I'm going to show in this area. I've been playing a lot of Lethal Company lately. And over here, I built 41 experimentation, as you can see. It's probably kind of hard to tell what it is. You can see like the main entrance here, like the door that'll fall down. It's a fairly recent addition, and that's how I remembered about that. If I saw it when I flew over here. And this is the ship from Lethal Company. As accurate as I can make it. But yeah, that's all that. So now we're going to fly back to the mob farm. Press a little button that's going to take us back to spawns. That's where we need to go next. Flying over here. In my office, there's this little button. Press it, takes you back to spawn. So now we're going to take a little look-see over here. These two things were concepts for the sixth OC mod farm. If you're keeping track, you might notice I skipped number 5. And number 5 technically is in this world, although it's a little bit funky. I don't really care to show it, because I didn't really build anything with it. It was more of a concept of the pit that the mob farm is in, because of 1.18. But this was the idea of a skulk storage farm based on just killing mobs. So basically, zombies spawn down there, they get flung up here, they drop down, they die. The skulk catalyst, which is around here somewhere, there it is, converts stone that this generates into skulk, pushes it out, and then some piston feed tapes take it, they split it into 6 different sections, and then store it in big blocks. The problem with this design was that this is a stone generator, and for some reason, on Bedrock Edition, sometimes stone generators just make cobblestone, which cannot be converted to skulk. So, I came up with a better idea for the 6 mob farm, so I'm gonna go there now. So, we just press this button, take us to the 6th mob farm. Here we are. And there it is, in all of its glory. So, main parts of this mob farm, that big square up there is the spawn chamber. Down here, like these tubes, there's 4 of them. Those are the kill chambers. Those huge blocks of basalt are where the skulk will be stored. There's a lot of basalt there because I used basalt generators to make it, and I needed to make sure that they actually worked, and the piston feed tapes worked, because that was really finicky to set up. So it's all just basalt right now. And then we've got the main storage there. We've got the bulk storage, and then, like, well, somewhere in between there On the top layer of this circle here, there's storage that puts the main storage into shulker boxes, and then it puts it into the bottom section. That's bulk storage. And that's my office. And that's pretty much the entire building. We'll take a look inside though. Over here, I started building kelp farms just recently. Because, like, why not? I want to build, like, a bunch of farms in this pit, so it's not just a giant pit for no reason other than having a really tall tower that you could just have on the surface anyways. There's the spinning OC logo I mentioned before. And around here, we have got every subscriber's name that I could see at the time that I had 1,000 subscribers. Of course, it's not all 1,000 of them, because that would not fit in here. But I spent like, I think 9 hours or something building all these names in the Minecraft font. And I built a bunch of friends' names and other important people to me. And yeah, so this was one of the concepts for it. I think this one uses basalt. Yeah, this is my concept for the basalt generator. Just get rid of that. Yep. Anyways, this is the main entrance. The big crusher door. Got a little storage closet here. I don't know why there's kelp in there, honestly. Go up here. There's more storage. And something I completely forgot about until the last Creative World Manhunt video. That there's an end portal up here. I don't know why I put an end portal up there. And somehow Coca-Cola found it, just because she wanted to dig through this wall for no reason. So that's cool. We're gonna go up this elevator. It's kind of long though. So you gotta go up like more than 100 blocks to get to the first thing. And here we are. This floor is my office. Got a 3x3 piston door. And netherite blast door, I guess. And not too much to say about the office. I've got a fancy desk, fancy chair, some storage over here, bunch of music. We got employee files. And then we've got a button that takes us back to spawn here as well. That's pretty much it. Open the door again. Go back upstairs. Not back upstairs, but actually, let's do this in like the order that the farm does it. Okay. So I'm going to turn down my render distance here because this is going to get incredibly laggy. Promise you, you will see. Up here is the spawn chamber. You can probably already see that my frame rate is dropping significantly because there's approximately 15,000 spawners in this area, all of them with little mobs inside. So, what you're meant to do is to go over here, go into this little spot, close these up so no mobs can get you at all if they somehow manage to spawn here. And the idea here is that every single one of these spawners will be loaded. All of them. And then all the mobs drop down there into the water streams. And then they'll get pushed into the kill chambers. We're going to go to the kill chambers now. Out of the lag zone. This is the kill chamber area. So mobs will drop down into one of these four things, and if they don't die to fall damage, they'll be killed by the crushers. Kind of did away with the soul campfires because that wouldn't really work here. Because they're supposed to die on that on the basalt there. so that it can be converted into skulk by this catalyst. So then the skulk will be brought forward and pushed from the back. All the drops will be collected here. That goes into the main storage. So I'll go over here. There's a bunch of string around this to prevent skulk veins from forming, because I just don't like them. The skulk gets pushed along, and then for this one, it gets pushed down to this block. There's 8 of these blocks in total. There's 4 on each side. And they'll just get filled up with skulk, ideally. Of course, it's basalt right now. But, yeah. So the idea here is just like massive storage of XP. And yeah, that's what all these do. Each one of these kill chambers splits the skulk into 2 different lines. So each kill chamber has 2 massive blocks to fill in. That, of course, totals to 8 then. The crushers are on this T flip-flop timer, which I have turned off right now. But that's to just ensure that the crushers are both activated for long enough and also deactivated long enough for things to fall in there to actually get crushed or convert the skulk. There's also what is this called? This is the clock that controls the basalt generators pushing basalt up. Currently, they're all off. Forgot which thing is that. Yeah, so I'm pushing down, and then he's gonna start generating basalt again. But yeah, turn that off. Push the basalt in these blocks. And I think it's a pretty cool system. If we go down a layer, we will go to the main storage area. What are those called? Raw item storage. This is where like all the items would go if the shulker storage filled up entirely. Of course, the rotten flesh one is full of totems and rotten flesh because I just test these with zombies. And why not? Up here, there's like a little thing that's like maintenance. This is a big choke point for the storage system. This is where everything converges and goes into the storage. Oh yeah, that's why this is here. But nothing is really going to be stored in this area. Like I said, not until the shulker storage gets full. So here, these are all shulker loaders. So take control pick block it. See, those are pretty much just full of sticks. Fine. That one, it's all full of glowstone. Yeah, that's the idea here. There's also more storage for like more mobs if I ever want to add them to the roster. And then this is where the shulkers get stored. Of course, only a few of these are full. And they're all kind of just full of random stuff, because that's just how the storage works. But yeah, that is this farm. There's like nothing else around here really. There's an elevator over there, like brings you up to the surface up there. And that's about it. Nothing much else around here. We'll go back to spawn. We're on the home stretch now. Hopefully. So next thing I'm going to show you is the battle and glide maps over here. It shouldn't take too long. I'm like running out of time, so I'm kind of like stressing out over here. So over here I have copies of a bunch of the battle maps from the console edition. So we got Cove here, random floating gravel. We've got the lobby, pretty nice. We've got Crucible inside of this. Giant bedrock ball. There it is. And I think that's it. Oh no. Cavern is down here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Over here, we've got a bit of a big boy, as one might call it. This is the glide map, the main one. So we'll kind of take the flight through it. Of course, the updraft things don't really work. Bad. I think this was like a map that someone made, and I just copied it from that. That's why that's there. Speed things don't work either. We can pretend like they do. I don't know why that block is there either. Oh, that's a spawn point. I must have had like command blocks disabled when I was flying through this originally. I don't remember any of this. This spawn point nonsense. This is just the whole glide map here. It's pretty cool. Over here, the big finish. Look at the wither effects. For 10,000 seconds. Yikes. Drink some milk. Yeah, this is what that looks like from the outside. It's pretty cool. Flying across the desert, you might stumble across a certain great pyramid that I've built. It's quite great, as you can see. Around here, there should be another arena. I kind of forget where it is. Well, I can't find the arena. I'll find it later. But over here, I have another structure that I built by hand, based solely on screenshots. This is a house from a world I had with Spartan, and the world is just named after him. So, like, we've got a museum up here. We've got a bunch of cool stuff. So where we had a dog named Todd Howard. Our enchantment room, furnaces. We got his room, a bunch of different armor sets, like different YouTubers and stuff. Got my room, which is much cooler, obviously. My brother's room. Got Riley's room. Some chickens and stuff. Yeah, I think it was a pretty cool world. It's like a barn here. I don't know what this building was. It's definitely something. And yeah, there's also the obsidian cult over here. That was pretty nice. I found the desert pit arena. I don't know why that's blocked off. Use the nether, so that's easier. Um, yeah, this is pretty much it. Two sides, like a capture the flag type of game mode, where you could just have a normal fight. That's pretty much it for this. Kind of far away from the main area, where you've got area that I have just called the Pog Jungle Mountain. That's because I think it's a pretty nice jungle mountain. It's an area I built in quite a while ago and then kind of just forgot about. There's a little tent here. Pretty cool. It's a little bonfire there. Come over here. It's just a weird little destroyed tower. A conduit on top. It's like all that's over here. Of course, the portal is a main portal. And go down this tunnel. Then I go to my house, but it's underwater. So at some point, I was like, what would my house look like if it was underwater? So I did that. It's kind of laggy here for some reason. Yeah, it's literally just my house underwater. That's all. Of course, it is a little bit outdated, but it's still the same spirit. Yeah, that's that. Down here, this is where I built my watch time map. We're not gonna look at 'cause it's pretty boring. That's interesting with this. Over here, a more interesting area is the world map. This is where I'm going to put my world map once I actually get around to it. But it's away from spawn. So if someone wants to lag out their device, then they can. They can choose to do that. But yeah, this is where I'm going to build it. It's going to be pretty cool, probably. Oh, there's the watch time map. Another cool thing we can access through the warp tunnel is down over here on a side tunnel. This is where I was attempting to build a new house for myself, and I kind of just gave up on it because I didn't like it. This is what it looked like. There's not a whole lot going on inside. There's gonna be like the dining room, got the tower over here. There's I think I was gonna put a library here. But yeah, that's what happened here. So heading down the Crimson Tunnel, you'll find a place known as the Lush Cavern. It is something built by my brother and I. We do need a key card to open it, but I don't really care, so I don't have it on me. Come out here, maybe. There we go. We're in the Lush Cavern. It's a very nice area. We got the front desk here. Show you some secrets. We got a door that only my brother and I can open when we're together. So you need two people. Really, you need one, but you understand. So opens the door again. And down here, we've got a bit of a place to store our goods, although it is quite empty. Then if we come over here, go to the right, we have my little geode. I think this is probably one of the nicest homes I've ever made. Little kitchen, bedroom, some music in here. Go downstairs, we got the full enchantment set up. It's quite nice. Some fish in there. Like RGB fish and then two extras. If we go over here, we have another geode. We're growing food. We can feed everyone that would live or stay here. And up top, a little area that my youngest sister made. Very interesting, as you can see. Go down here to the main staircase. We're gonna go over here first, I guess. This is called the Lush Oasis. It's just a restaurant in the Lush Cavern. So you can come up here and get your food. We got the freezer back here, of course. The employee break room. Yeah. A little secret is that if you go up this cave, you can actually get to the surface. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but you can make it. Down here, we got the barn. Yeah, there's a few animals in here. We gotta get our goods. We got the armory over here. There's an armor swapper. Isn't that neat? I think so. Down here on the very bottom, we have my little brother's geode, where he would live. There's a dead fish. Also a bunch of turtles in here. He's the one who put those in here. Oh, yeah, this is his little place. Oh wow. Didn't know that was in there. Yeah, that's a lush cabin for the most part. We were gonna build more here, but kinda got distracted by other stuff. That's gonna be the last thing I show you before I go to work. So I'll be back from work in like 8 hours. So let's do the Anthony Fantano thing. When he's like trans-ition. Yeah, it's actually the next day. Anyways, so now we're gonna go and take a look at the stronghold base my brother and I made. We make a lot of things in this world. There's a dog here. Oh, there's a story there. So head down this little secret hatch. Computer's telling me that Java needs an update. I do not care. And here we are in the stronghold. No, I think this is one of the coolest things that I've built in this world. Of course, my brother helped with it, but you know, it's my world, so I can whatever. So over here, this is the command center. So let's take a look. My mic keeps drifting away from me. We go up to the top here. Well, first of all, you're going to see this ginormous torch tower. You can see there's a bunch of lava up here. All right. It's all around. There's a giant moat of lava. Pretty cool. All right. Let's go back down. This is kind of slow. Press this button. See the signal going up the torch tower? All of the lava gets taken away. Giant lava moat gone. And now it's safe. Mostly. There's still some campfires there. Those aren't that big of an issue. But yeah, giant lava moat controlled down here. My brother wanted me to make it with command blocks, and I was like, no, no. I would much rather take the extra time to make it with redstone, because it's a lot more satisfying to me, and it works. So here we've got 5 wings of this structure laid out, and over here I can toggle the lights for each section. Can we just turn them all off? No, 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 the lights are on. So let's turn on the lights for the portal wing. There's this one. Now you can see that they're on. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And also turn the lights on and off in this room. Yeah, so if we take a look over here, we've got a little potato farm. I don't know why these ones don't grow. They're getting plenty of light, so I don't know what's happening there. But yeah, we got our potato farm. Over here, we've got this well. Let's say I want to throw some coins in there. Kind of missed a little bit, but they're gonna get picked up and then get deposited in here. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for all of them to come in, so it would take a while. So go up here. Over here, we've got a basalt generator. It's pretty cool. All the basalt that you break goes into this chest. And the cobblestone generator, which does not have 5 parts. Pretty quick. And then up here we've just got storage. There's nothing over there. And then we got a bamboo farm. It's kind of ugly. That's okay. It's just over there. If we come up here, we've got sugarcane, tree, and cactus farm. Here's our sugarcane farm. Pretty nice. Cactus farm. Made a little bit of cactus. Tree farm. It's a tree farm. Over here, there's an actual dungeon that generated as part of the stronghold. I think we were planning on making an XP farm out of it, and then just never got around to it. We come over here, we've got the armory. It's got the blast door, of course. Got full armor sets here. Got all the discs besides relic, of course. And up here, there's just a sword of every type that's fully enchanted. Nothing over there. Go down here, we've got a massive storage room that we will never fill up ever. And then these are the power generators. It's basically just a massive noise machine. And you can see that they are working away. Although this one seems to be maybe a little broken. Oh. War God. On. There. Fixed it. Maybe not. What's going on here? What? This machine is broken, I guess. Never mind. Is it super smelter over here? Where is that? Oh. I forgot about that. Here it is. Put all the ingredients in here. Let's put in the 9 different furnaces. Let's see how quick this happens. Let's do 9. This is kind of slow. There's a lot of stuff in here. There you go. On the blast furnace, that's got to be faster. I don't even know if that was 9. Oh, that was only 4? Okay. Well, you get the point. There's also some amethyst here. Apparently we have not farmed at all. And then a random block wall. So nothing behind you. Oh, there's barrels. I knew it. Kind of a genius. Oh, I've slipped into the back rooms. You do this. Boom. Easy access. Close that up. That's that wing. Nope, not the marketplace. Let's go to the east wing. Prison. Over there, already looked, there's like nothing. If we go over here, we have just a normal prison. There's a few cells. And then there's the prison ward, which is just a big open room. I think this was originally pretty much just a section of a bunch of hallways. So that's why it's here. And then we have death row. We all know I'm very nice to villagers. Oh, yes, of course. From that far away. Dance. 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 Oh, we didn't dance fast enough. Oh, man. That sucks. Anyways. But yeah, as you can imagine, living under this constant noise is probably pretty annoying, and it would make me rethink any bad deeds that I've done. So, there's also a cat. I don't know why the cat's there. Let's go down here to the north wing. Is it even north? Yeah, think about that. We've got our happy villagers here, the ones that we like. They're all pretty cool. There's 2 of them in there. If they're in a relationship. Come through this naturally generated geode, part of the stronghold, come into the enchanted library. Got 2 enchantment tables set up here. Probably be lapis in there or something. There's a bunch of enchanted books in here, I guess. And up here, I guess, there's storage for books. This is before chisel bookshelves were added, so, you know, you had to improvise. And then there's also this room up here, and it's just empty. I don't know what I was planning with that. But down here, this is the portal wing. This was in the video. This is the sleeping quarters for me and my brother. Down here, we've got my room. Very dark and brooding. Until you turn on the light, and it's okay. We got our music down here. Time stops for no one. There's nothing else in there. Go up here, we've got my brother's room. He's very rich, as you can see. But yeah, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Uh, when I make creative world manhunts, I do extinguish every end portal and nether portal, like, well, every nether portal within a reasonable distance, because there's like a million of them in this world. But, uh, I kind of forgot about this one. So, like, in the most recent one, when I arrived here, it was already lit. I had all the eyes that I would have needed, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, just full disclosure there. But, anyways, almost died in that room, too. Get away. Just gonna leave that there. So that is a stronghold base. We got a few more things to look at. And there's nothing else around this village, really. There's some TNT cannons my brother tried to make over here. I think they work. Oh, you gotta manually load them. Um, I don't trust this one, actually. I see the problem. Attempt number 2. Huh. Yeah, they probably work on someone. I think. I want to say there's a way to activate a little bridge there. Aha. Jump across. Only for a little bit. Yeah, that's there. I don't think there's anything else around here, really. Should probably do more to this, honestly. That would be cool. Yeah, there's Tazender over there. A little bit harder to see now because I turned down my render distance. Anyways, let's go this way. And just a few more things to show. Try to remember where it is this way. So this has also been in a video already, but we take a take a gander down this tunnel. It's a bit of a long way, so I'll just skip ahead. And here we are. This is the portal for offline creative. This thing TPs you back to spawn. We don't have to go down that tunnel. But yeah, I'm not gonna tour this part because I've already done a tour of this world. Nothing's changed. But this is, for the most part, this entire world. At least everything that matters. It's all here. Accessible over here. I don't even know. This doesn't really have a biome, does it? You just go below this. Like it's just there's just deep slate on the bottom. That's that. You kind of wonder if there's anything around this at all. Hmm. Fuck is that from? No idea. Guess I just have saturation now. Yeah, that is that. Now it is time for a few secrets, some of which have never been seen before, others have. But down here, kind of by Copper Steve, there is a little hidey hole. It's pretty neat. Got discs in here. And yeah, that's about all there is here. So, in front of this three-story house, it's an inconspicuous button that opens a trap door. Down here, you will find the official K&B bunker, where we've got a random wall of polished basalt, because this is just part of a basement of another building. We've got our lovely vehicle over here. A lot of work went into this. And then over here, we have got our Cyclops. Isn't that nice? It's just a full Cyclops. I don't think there's anything really different about it. Yeah, this engine is different. Hmm. But yeah, the Cyclops there. And then also, if we speed down this tunnel here, it's gonna take a little bit. But this tunnel connects up to the canal, the Southern Canal. There's like 3 dungeons I got exposed through digging this out. Couldn't do it. Yeah, and now we start ramping up. We come up into the canal. Isn't that cool? I'll show you 2 other thumbnails that are in this world. We just go over here to this spot. You might recognize this. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But yeah, that's cool. I believe it's on this little island. Yeah. There's another thumbnail. That's pretty cool. The last little thing that I can think of. Sound right here. Let's go down this elevator. And this has also been in the video. We end up my Tasker 4 base, but it's underwater. How that happened? I don't know. And in the video, Long Spoon walked out of here and then immediately backed up and fell into the void. So that was pretty great. So, this is just the whole base, except that the outside is underwater. I don't know. I just thought that would be a cool idea. And maybe it's interesting, I don't know. I know the front of it does kind of butt up to the wall. Yeah, just come out here. I had to fill in all this water by hand. Just place in buckets and stuff. It's pretty great. It's actually A surprisingly watertight base. Even the carpet's still here, although it's a little soggy. What's with all this gravel, huh? Yeah, there's also this cave over here, I guess. That's nice. It means there's a bit of a view out of these windows, I suppose. But yeah. So yeah, that was the world tour. I hope that you enjoyed it. It took quite a while to record, and I can assume it's gonna take quite a while to edit, but yeah, it'll be done. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a like, and yeah, see you later. Goodbye.